Here comes your 1-minute time check for this Auburn broadcast. Mark. "30 seconds till broadcast." Mark.
The following is an exclusive presentation of the Auburn Sports Network, a division of Playfly Sports.
In the last 4 games, Auburn has faced the top scorer in the SEC, and that trend continues tonight in Starkville, Mississippi. Good evening and War Eagle from Humphrey Coliseum. With Randall Dickey and Brad Law, I'm Andy Burcham. Auburn played without Keyshawn Hall Saturday night in Fayetteville. Keyshawn Murphy went for a career-high 22 points. Todd Pettiford went over 20 for his 3rd straight game, but it wasn't enough. Darius Acuff scored a career-high 31 for the Hogs. Mississippi State's Josh Hubbard has scored over 30 in his last 2 games. State's all-time 3-point leader leads the SEC in scoring. Hubbard and Jaden Epps are the highest scoring duo in Mississippi State history this century. Keyshawn Hall is available to play tonight for Auburn. Keyshawn Murphy returns to State, where he played and graduated. Auburn is out to snap a 4-game losing streak in a gym that has been traditionally very tough for the Tigers. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off starts now.
Exclusive pre-game coverage of the Tigers begins now with the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off. Coming up, analysis, interviews, and a look around college basketball, all to get you ready for Auburn basketball. CB&S Bank has a long history of stability, and just like Auburn University, we have a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. Alongside Coach Randall Dickey, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Good evening and War Eagle from Starkville, Mississippi. Tonight it's Auburn and Mississippi State in a very big ball game for both of these teams. State is 4-8 in SEC play. Auburn a game better at 5-7, trying to snap a 4-game losing streak here tonight in a place that has been traditionally very, very tough for the Tigers.
Oh, it's going to be jumping in here in the hump tonight, that's for sure. Auburn Tigers got their work cut out. They got a big shot in the arm because Keyshawn Hall returns. That's going to be a big plus. Also, they're going to face 2 of the best guards in Mississippi State history as far as in this century. They're the only 2 in the 2000s, and Josh Hubbard has scored at over 2,000 points. The only guy in the SEC that's playing this year that's done that. Outstanding guard play. It's going to be really important that the Tigers get off to a good start.
Pregame medical report tonight presented by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders proud to provide first aid care at Neville Arena and every Auburn Athletics home event. Nothing new to add to Auburn's medical report. Emeka Oporum out for the season with his medical condition, and Abdul Bashir with that bad back will not be dressed out for tonight's game. Everybody else is available for tonight, and Auburn will need them all against this Mississippi State ball club. Most impressively, won on the road this past weekend, and won very impressively, Randall, at Ole Miss.
Well, the Egg Bowl of basketball was huge for Mississippi State to win that game. Everybody in the SEC is scratching and clawing to try to get W's this time of the year, and it's movement time. You're in mid-February. It's time to make it happen if you have chances in March.
For Auburn tonight, and this is the theme, and you're going to hear it the rest of the season, this Auburn ball club has to be consistently better defensively. Offensively, this team can score. It's got to find a way to be better defensively, and it will be tested game in and game out for the rest of the Southeastern Conference.
Well, I really believe that as well. I think that you've got to defend. I think you can look around the country and see the teams that are making great strides right now are not only defending, but they're shooting at the basketball at a higher percentage. They're not shooting at a low percentage, which puts more pressure on your defense to respond even better. And the prolific players that we're playing against in the SEC, it's hard to hold guys down defensively trip after trip after trip. You've kind of got to match their intensity on the other end as well.
Do you remember a year where we have seen more elite point guards than this year in the Southeastern Conference?
It's amazing. I have not, just because the talent level is extremely elite, but all of them are leading the teams, and they're leading their respective teams, trying to jockey for position, not only seeding in the SEC tournament, but to jockey their way in the NCAA.
Yeah, a year ago it was the bigs that were kind of leading the way, including Auburn's Janai Broome. This year it's the point guards, and one of those, and that point guard for Auburn has been its leader of late. Tahad Pettiford has really stepped up his game, both as a scorer and a facilitator for the Tigers.
I thought he was really good at Arkansas, even though in a coming from, in a losing defeat there. I thought Tahad's percentage scoring, I thought his shot selection was outstanding. He scored it, he distributed it. I thought he was a catalyst on the floor. I thought he made a giant step forward in his game.
It's going to be an interesting night for the Keeshawns for Auburn. Obviously, Keyshawn Hall back in the lineup after he sat at Arkansas, off the field, coach's decision there. He's back in the starting lineup. But for Auburn tonight, this is a game, I don't know if he has circled it, but it has certainly been on his schedule as Keyshawn Murphy comes back to, his alma mater. He graduated from Mississippi State, an outstanding player here, and now part of the Auburn Ball Club. That they're going to be ready to face Murph here tonight for the Tigers.
Well, it's a great incentive for Murph, and it's a big kudos to him. Finished his degree here. He played very well. We're glad to have him over on the Plains,
right.
That's for sure. He's a big cog in the Tigers' wheel, and it's imperative. And I think Keyshawn is mature enough. He can overlook that, but I think he's going to hear a few things from the crowd just because he's whether he was at Auburn or anywhere else, just playing against a team that he really played well down the stretch, top 5 in the SEC, and rebounding a year ago, and I think that's one thing that's really important, and I think Keyshawn will be able to handle that just fine.
He comes off of his best game in an Auburn uniform, 22 points, a double-double for Keyshawn Murphy this past Saturday at Arkansas.
Thought he went to a different level. I thought of his explosiveness off the bounce offensively was really good. First time he'd really exerted himself from the behind the three-point line, putting the ball on the deck, getting to the rim, and scoring, as well as kind of the rim protector as well. And I think if he can continue that play, get a little help from somebody else, some other forwards, maybe off the bench, we can get a little bit of a spark to help he and Tahad. Keyshawn Hall will certainly be a scoring threat. He's averaging 20 points a game. He's shooting 45% from the field. He's a guy that we look to lead us in scoring, he and Tahad, but Murph has been right there with him.
Tonight's 60-Second Scout is brought to you by Sensory, proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. The experts at Sensory with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation. Here's Matt Gatens with the 60-Second Scout of Mississippi State.
A team that's coming off, obviously, a big rivalry win over Ole Miss on the road, so probably feeling pretty good about themselves. But it starts with Hubbard at the point, an elite scoring guard that will take and make tough shots. So it starts with him. He's averaging 29 in their wins and 18 in their losses in league play. So that's a huge differential. So we've obviously pinpointed that and know it's going to take a great team effort on a Hubbard, whether it's in transition, isolation, or ball screens. Like, he's going to have the ball a lot, and they rely on his scoring quite a bit. Then after that, Jaden Epps, the transfer that's come in here, similar to Hubbard, isolations, tough shot making ability. So our one-on-one defenses have to be elite. Our communication, our connectivity in the gaps has have to be elite to get this one done on the defensive end. They'll get out and run on opportunities, so we have to get back and build our wall. A lot of ball screen actions we've worked on. We've had a great couple days in practice. Guys have been really locked in after a few tough losses, so I'm excited to see how they come out and play with the defensive energy. Then the other side of the court, typically they're not great in transitions. We talk about, you got to get out and run in transition, get back to, on misses and, creating offense from our defense, get out and run in transition. Typically the bigs are back a little bit, so, we want to attack those bigs in the ball screens and roll really hard and attack them and get in the paint, live in the paint, whether it's scoring in the paint, drawing fouls in the paint, or kickouts for open shots. We have to put pressure on the paint and get back to doing that.
Score early or late against this defense.
Absolutely. That's a big thing we've been talking about that all year long with this group. We really try to avoid the middle offense where we're not in transition and we're not running an action, and we just kind of shoot a shot that no one's expecting or ready to rebound. So, but this is a definition of that kind of game because they do struggle in transition defense. We really want to get out and run and make great decisions with physicality in transition. And then when we don't have anything, slow it down and run a play and execute at a high level, set great screens, and put pressure on that paint and make plays.
And that's the scout of Mississippi State. Brad Law is back with the SEC report when the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
At CB&S Bank, tradition runs deep. Since 1906, we've been serving families and communities with stability you can count on. And today, that legacy of service continues. Recognized by American Banker as the 16th best performing bank nationally and number 1 in Alabama in their asset category. Being a team member is who we are, which is why we're proud to support Auburn University athletics. So, bank with the best. Visit cbsbank.com to learn more. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field! Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
The Auburn Spirit. It's what drives champions on the field and in business. At the Harvard College of Business, that same passion shapes the next generation of leaders. With a personalized, hands-on approach, we prepare students for success, whether in the boardroom or big moments in life. Auburn Pride, Auburn Innovation, Harvard College of Business, inspiring business. Visit harvard.auburn.edu to learn more.
The Raymond J. Harvard College of Business presents the SEC Report. A look around the deepest, most challenging conference in college basketball. Accelerate your career with an online MBA from the Harvard College of Business. Learn why they're ranked among the nation's best at harvard.auburn.edu.
It is go time for the Tigers, and with 3 weeks to go in the regular season, Auburn is just 3 games back of a tie for third place in the conference standings. And tonight marks an opportunity for Auburn to make a move as we count you down to tip-off in Starkville, 23 minutes away from tip-off between the Tigers and Bulldogs. Ours is one of 5 games in the league tonight, 3 games that are in progress right now, including Alabama and Arkansas, big top 25 battle in Tuscaloosa. They're under 7 minutes to go in that matchup. Alabama leads it by 3, 82-79. Arkansas led by double digits. They led by 10 to start the second half. They've led by as many as 16 in the ballgame, but Alabama's just gone on one of their patented runs, and they are now leading by 3 over Arkansas, 82-79. Hogs trying to win their 7th of their last 8 ball games, and Alabama trying to get it done at home. LeBaron Philon has 26, Darius Acuff a 29-point game, and they still have 6.5 minutes to go there in Tuscaloosa. So, 3-point game there. We'll keep you posted. It is an 8-point game in College Station, Texas, where Ole Miss leads Texas A&M 65-57. Aggies have lost 4 games in a row. They're trying to snap that skid. Ole Miss just 3-9 in conference play, but leading on the road at Texas A&M. Both teams a little slow offensively getting started, but both teams are better than 60% in the second half. It's now 66-57. Ole Miss over Texas A&M with 8.5 minutes to go in College Station. And in Knoxville, it's Tennessee and Oklahoma. Vols have won 6 of their last 7. Vols have led by as many as 18, but as they go to the under the 8-minute timeout in the second half, their lead has been clipped down to 7, 63-56. Oklahoma shooting better in the second half. Volunteers out-rebounding the Sooners by 11, 28-17, but Tennessee is shooting just 33% in the second half. Oklahoma shooting 45% in the second half, and they've cut their turnovers down. Tennessee's turned it over 5 times in the second half to Oklahoma's 3. So Sooners trying to chip away. Remember, they won at Vanderbilt a couple of weeks ago, and they have trimmed what was an 18-point Tennessee lead down to just 7 at 8 minutes to go in the ballgame. 63-56. Volunteers on top. The other game in the league is an 8 o'clock Central tip in Columbia, Missouri. That's 19th-ranked Vanderbilt playing at Mizzou. Commodores have won 5 of their last 6. Missouri trying to get to 3 games above 500 in conference play, and this is the first of 2 straight ranked opponents for Missouri. They'll play Vanderbilt at home before going to Arkansas for a game Saturday afternoon. Missouri just 1-4 this year against ranked teams. So those are the matchups tonight. 3 games last night, including Auburn's next opponent losing at home. Georgia beat Kentucky at Rupp Arena 86-78. Wildcats fall to 13-2 against unranked teams this year. 12th-ranked Florida took care of South Carolina 76-62. Gators will have either a 2 or 3 game lead at the top of the standings after tonight's action. And Texas held on to beat LSU 88-85, 5th straight win for the Longhorns. Plenty of action across college basketball. We'll keep you up to speed on the SEC scores and top 25 games outside the league on the Yellowwood scoreboard. But we'll go back to Starkville after another quick break. The Stephen Pearl pregame report is next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Get ready, Auburn. The ultimate hunting and outdoor experience is coming soon with Winter Timber Outdoors. For those who know the difference, we've got you covered. From premium firearms and trusted ammo to the largest selection of knives and Sitka gear built for the extreme. Winter Timber Outdoors is your one-stop hunting shop. Plus, check out our lifestyle apparel and our On Cloud running shoes. Find us at 2049 East University Drive across from the Auburn Mall next to Walmart or online at wintertimberoutdoors.com.
Summer's here and the open road is calling. RV Roadway answers the call with new and used RVs from the top brands you trust, all ready for your next adventure. With 2 Alabama locations in Opelika and Calera, RV Roadway is ready to help you hit the road in style. And if you need maintenance, their expert service center keeps you rolling smoothly all summer long. Start your journey at RVRoadway.com. RV Roadway, where we sell RVs for less.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and 1 bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Ford presents our exclusive pregame visit with head coach Stephen Pearl. Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
All right, how about a scout with regard to Keyshawn Hall for tonight?
Yeah, Key's good to go. He'll be out there and had a couple good days of practice and did everything he needed to do. And, excited to have him back out there.
Good Mississippi State Ball Club. They come off of a really big road win in their rivalry game. And as we've talked about for about a month, you're facing another one of the premier point guards in the Southeastern Conference here tonight.
Yeah, they played their best overall game in their last one against Ole Miss and shot the ball really well and shared it. Had 19 assists, 10 turnovers. They made double-digit threes. They just did a lot of really good things on both sides. And, that's what makes this team dangerous because they're capable of doing that. So going to have our hands full once again tonight. Doesn't get any easier ever in this league. And, I know our guys understand that there's got to be a different level of urgency on this one. And we got to control, what we can control with our effort and energy. And if we can do those things, obviously it'll help us be in position to do the things that we need to do to stop them.
What is the key to defending a guy like Josh Hubbard, who is a fabulous three-point shooter, but is also equally good at getting the ball to the basket?
We got to get the ball out of his hands. Anytime he has it and there's a ball screen, we got to do a great job of, basically putting two guys on him and try and make him give it up. And then once he does give it up, not let him get it back. And then if he is in an isolation situation, we really got to load the ball and make sure he sees bodies. The biggest thing is, he's got to be uncomfortable in this game. And, we got to make him feel us in this game, because if we don't and he doesn't feel the pressure and he feels like he's playing on an island, he's really, really, really effective.
What do you mean by he can't feel comfortable in this ball?
Yeah, we have to just, you're comfortable when, there's no help. You're comfortable when you don't impact the ball screens. Like you're comfortable when you don't see bodies. And all those things are things that have to happen in order for him to not be comfortable. So got to have good ball pressure. We got to do a great job of impacting his ball screens and making him give it up. And then when he's by himself with the ball, we really got to load the ball. And then when he doesn't have the ball, we got to deny his catches and not let him get anything easy.
It's an interesting ball game for Murph here tonight. It's a guy that played well here at Mississippi State, has his degree from Mississippi State, and now comes back, and he's probably going to be the villain here tonight. Have you talked with him about that, or is that something that you do talk with him about for tonight?
No, not really. Just kind of, you never want to make it about somebody, and you kind of just want to approach every game business as usual. But, our guys understand the importance of this game for Murph, and they obviously want to win the game for Murph. So, I know he's excited to be back, and, was excited to go eat at his favorite hibachi restaurant last night. And, obviously there'll be, a different amount of pressure on him tonight. And, that's why he's got to rely on his teammates to be able to, bail him out in some situations. But I know Murph's excited about the game.
You let him talk to the team after the shoot-around today.
Yeah, he just said this game's not about me. This is about us trying to find a way to continue to get better and start playing our best basketball. So an incredibly mature answer by an incredibly mature player.
What is your challenge to your ball club with regard to this game tonight?
Yeah, we got to understand that this game is important and not to put pressure on yourself in areas that you can't control, whether shots are going in or not, or their shots are going in. You got to put pressure on yourself in the areas that you can control, and that is, our sense of urgency. That's our closeouts. That's our transition defense. That's our box outs. That's, our one-on-one defense. Like things that you can control, you have to have a tremendous amount of urgency in this game and effort. And if you do those things, we'll be able to come out on the winning side.
What do you expect from State with regard to their defense against your offense tonight?
Yeah, they kind of switched up what they did in the last game. So, they're going to try and make all of our entries really difficult to our guards. And then in the ball screen, they usually play drop, but last game they were more at the level. And I thought it was really effective for them. So they'll probably try and mix it up a little bit against us. So they're big on the front line, and they do a good job of altering shots around the rim. And they try and make all of our catches really difficult. So we got to put them in a decent amount of ball screens and, try and expose them in those areas and, attack and, be able to be aggressive and hopefully be able to knock down a few shots.
You talked about this ball club for a lot of this season, score early or score late in the offense. What is the key to that?
Yeah, you just got to understand that, when there's a turnover or, you have an advantage with your numbers, you got to be aggressive in transition because they struggle to get back. But then, if they have all five guys back, we got to make them guard one of our actions, and we can't settle for middle offense because they're pretty good in transition as well. So pretty similar thing that we've, gone against a lot over the last couple weeks. Got to do a great job of scoring early and scoring late. We've done a good job of that. So offensively, we're doing okay. Defensively, we really got to step up tonight.
All right, here's the slow pitch softball question for you. What does getting Keyshawn Hall back into your offense? What does that do with how you guys call this offense?
Yeah, he's the guy that shoots close to 40% from three, and he gets to the foul line more than anybody else. He just opens up our offense in a whole completely different way, and just adds another weapon out there that you have to respect and you got to put attention towards. So it'll be pretty seamless bringing him back in offensively. But it definitely makes their game plan defensively a little more difficult because you're adding a guy out there with Murph and Tahad, who are both obviously playing really well right now offensively. So we gotta, if those three can all play well on the same night, our chances of winning go way up.
What have you seen from Murph of late? I mean, he comes off 22, a career high. He has certainly stepped up his game in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he had one of his worst games against Vanderbilt and then turned around and had one of his best games, against Arkansas. So, when he plays with a different level of pep in his step and a different level of energy, like he has in some of these games over the last 8 or 6, he's incredibly effective. And, in order for us to win some of these games down our stretch, we're going to need more of that from him.
All the best tonight, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
We are counting it down to Auburn and Mississippi State. Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios. Randall Dickey is in Starkville at Humphrey Coliseum. SunSouth presents Coach's Keys to the Game. SunSouth John Deere is the preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. These keys have been curated, studied, poured over, and prepared just for you. Coach Dickey, what are the keys to the game?
Well, I think the Tigers must win the guard position tonight. Defending Josh Hubbard, Jaden Epps, those two guys are prolific. The prolific scoring duo that Mississippi State has is something that the Tigers must come out on top. Hubbard is a 2-time All-SEC player. He scored 1,700 points, over 1,700 points, and he's the only player, or the 5th player in SEC history to score 525 points his freshman year. So it's imperative that the Tigers take care of the guard position tonight. The second thing is defensive rebounding. You cannot give Mississippi State second opportunities because they do have great size up front. They are point-blank players, so they're going to be around the rim all evening, but the Tigers must retrieve the ball off the glass when Mississippi State misses. The last thing is I'm going out on a little bit of a stretch. Tigers have got to shoot a better percentage. They need to start off hot, they need to stay hot, and they end even hotter. If the Tigers do these things, they prevail inside the hump.
No question. Mississippi State is only allowing about 30% from 3, and so their perimeter offense is good. Their perimeter defense is pretty good as well. Is it ball movement on the perimeter? Is it driving and dishing? Is it working inside out? What gets the open looks for Auburn tonight?
I think when the Tigers are the most fun to watch and when they're most effective offensively, they take the ball from one side of the floor to the other. They spread the wealth as far as the assists are concerned, and they have a high number of an assist. That means everybody's involved, everybody's touching the ball, and you're finding not only a shot, but the best shot.
So many people, Coach, are going to look at Keyshawn Hall and judge him early based on what they see. What are you looking out of Keyshawn in the first 4 to 8 minutes in this game tonight?
Well, I think Keyshawn will be fine. I think he'll insert him right off the bat. I think he'll be a big go-to. I think he'll be one of the 3 guys that they're going to run plays for right off the bat. Try to get him off to a good start because we know he can score big points. We've got to have the ball in his hands. We've got to be able to, because he can score 3 different levels. He can score at the basket, he can score mid-range, and he also can shoot the 3. But the thing about him, he's proven that he's done, is make free throws, so we got to get him driving to the basket.
All right, good stuff. Look forward to the call with Randall Dickey and voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, who's celebrating a birthday today, by the way. If you go to the Courtside Cam on the Auburn Tigers YouTube channel, go to the comments section. See all the people wishing Andy a happy birthday there and join him. He doesn't like it, but go to the comments and wish him a happy birthday there. It's the Courtside Cam on the Auburn Tigers YouTube channel. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Are you ready for basketball? We're just about ready. Starting lineups and the opening tip from Starkville next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
At CB&S Bank, tradition runs deep. Since 1906, we've been serving families and communities with stability you can count on. And today, that legacy of service continues. Recognized by American Banker as the 16th best performing bank nationally and #1 in Alabama in their asset category. Being a team member is who we are, which is why we're proud to support Auburn University athletics. So, bank with the best. Visit cbsbank.com to learn more. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting 5.
Down the right side, step back three to Hod. Got it!
Oh, that's vintage to Hod.
Pettiford. Hesitation move, drives to the hole, hangs, shoots, scores, and a foul on the play. Straight away three to Hod. Good!
That's a nice set play from the
0-on-0. Pettiford at the left wing, 8 to shoot. Pettiford a screen, down the right side, lobs it up there off the glass, and got it!
Just a teardrop kiss off the glass, but to Hod Pettiford.
Tahad Pettiford, Jersey City, New Jersey, Hudson Catholic High School.
Right wing three, ball Overton, ties the game.
Kevin Overton's been so steady for the Tigers.
Overton, step back three, ball, yeah!
And Kevin Overton has made some timely three-point shots tonight.
Out of bounds, save. It comes to Overton. Kevin on a breakaway. Overton to the hole, lays it in! Overton. Long three, KO, good!
Biggest three of the night right there.
Kevin Overton, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Norman North High School.
Out to the top for Keyshawn Hall. A fake it three. He'll pop a three. He makes the three. Puts it on the floor, drives, shoots it over Condon and scores. And a foul on the play. Ball against Houck, straightaway three ball. Bang!
He's on fire right now.
Oh, and a half by Keyshawn Hall. Inside the arc, back out. Free ball. Good!
Oh, boy, you better look out. Keyshawn Hall is on his way. He's heating up in Neville Arena, that's for sure.
Keyshawn Big R Hall, Cleveland, Ohio, James Ford Road.
Inbound, Sebastian Williams-Adams, right side of the lane. Against Heidi to the hole, up and in. 5 to shoot for Auburn. At the top, Sebastian Williams-Adams, 3. Bang! From out on top. Corner 3, Sebastian Williams-Adams is short. Got his own rebound, drives, and dunks it.
Holy smokes, what an offensive rebound. That's an emotional lift for the Tigers right there.
Overton, low post. Sebastian Williams-Adams dunks it home.
Sebastian Williams-Adams, Houston, Texas, St. John's High School.
Right wing for Murphy. He'll pop a 3. Boom! Gets a screen for Murphy. To Murphy. To the hole. Goes up.
Oh, yeah.
In. With a foul on the play. Now to Sebastian. Drive. Back to Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
Double hand dunk. Murphy at the top. He'll pop a 3. Bank it in.
Oh.
Holy cow.
The bank is open at Auburn, that's for sure.
Murphy dribbles it across midcourt. Murphy drives it to the
basket.
And dunks it home.
Keyshawn Murphy, Birmingham, Alabama, Ramsey High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Auburn 14-11, 5-7 in SEC play, coached by Stephen Pearl in his first season at Auburn, a record of 15-11. 12-13 the record for Mississippi State, 4-8 in the league. Chris Jans in his fourth season in Starkville, a record of 75-53. Josh Hubbard runs the point, 6-foot junior from Madison, Mississippi, 21.4 points, 2.3 rebounds, a team-leading 3.6 assists. Sean Jones on one wing, 6'6 senior from Houston, 5.1 points, 4.2 rebounds. Jaden Epps on the other wing, senior out of Norfolk, Virginia at 6'2", 14 points, 2.7 rebounds. Achor on the 4, 6'9 redshirt senior from Melbourne, Australia, 5.9 points, a team-leading 6.6 rebounds. And Quincy Ballard, the post, a 7-foot grad student from Syracuse, 6 points, 6 rebounds a game. The tap is controlled by Mississippi State. Auburn will go to the basket to our right, and we are underway at the hump. Hubbard to Jones Jr., drifts off to the right wing. Bounce pass into the corner, right side for Hubbard, picked up by Keyshawn Hall. Hubbard on the wing, top of the circle for Epps. Epps picked up in a switch, off the left wing, Achor. Now to Jones on the wing, top of the circle for Hubbard. Top of the circle, it goes for Jones, straightaway 3, got it.
They really went side to side on that. They kept Josh Hubbard, the prolific scorer, in motion that time, but ended up getting a switch on that and floated wide open.
3-0. Mississippi State with the lead. Pettiford around a hedge, brings the top of the circle, right wing to Overton. KO puts it on the floor with the left hand, has to pick it up, hits Murphy at the top. Murph now to Hall straight away. Keyshawn spins on Jones, down the lane, kicks it to the baseline. Sebastian Williams-Adams throws to Hall, but he had fallen down and was out of bounds.
I think the penetrating pitch by Keyshawn Hall was a nice play. I just don't think Sebastian was quite ready to receive the ball in a shooting position to end up tossing it back to him and turning it over.
3-0, Mississippi State leads it. Hubbard across midcourt of the right-hand dribble, picked up by Hall. Throws it down the left side for Ballard, the 7-footer. Ballard top of the circle for Achor. Achor picked up by Sebastian Williams-Adams. Looks right, now goes left. 2 dribbles, picks it up to Hubbard there. Looked at a 3, didn't go. Baseline, pull-up jumper off the side of the backboard. Rebounded and out of bounds off of Kevin Overton. Right into the Auburn bench.
KO went at that rebound really hard. It just happened to be sandwiched between 2 of Mississippi State players, and it kind of squirted out of bounds.
State play. And they will get 4.1 seconds to work with. And a foul on Kevin Overton. Doggone it, just bailed him out. Kevin fouling Hubbard, so now they'll get the full 20 seconds.
Well, he's going to be a tough cover tonight just because he stays so movement.
Right.
His unbelievable how quick he moves from one side of the floor to the other. He's got a great body. He's really strong guard.
Rarely standing still. Gets a screen right wing, pull up 3. Missed it short, rebound Murphy for the Tigers.
That looked good on Murph that time. He came from one side of the floor to the other to retrieve that ball.
Pettiford, top of the circle, free throw line, down the right side of the lane, off the glass, didn't get it. Rebound tapped, and it comes to Hubbard for Mississippi State. Scans the floor, brings it up the floor on the left-hand dribble, switches to the right. Off to the right wing, picked up by Sebastian Williams-Adams. Picks up the dribble, needs to get rid of it. Still has it. Lobs it out to the top for Ballard. Ballard hands it to Jones on the right sideline.
Tigers defense is really good right now. It's moving their feet.
Jones underneath for a chore. Tries a wraparound pass. Ball is loose. Players to the floor. Long three, Hubbard short. Rebound State and out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it's going to go to Auburn or to State. They had two players there for State, but Auburn was the one that touched it last.
Yeah, I kind of got blocked out. I'm not quite sure how that play unfolded on that baseline, but they've got another. Seems like the ball's kind of bouncing State's way right now.
State already 1 of 4 from the field. State ball out of bounds, baseline right. Epps will trigger. A baseball pass across midcourt to a chore. Now to Epps. Picked up by Hall, gets a screen inside the arc down the right side of the lane, lobs it up there. Really awkward pass, out of bounds again off Auburn. Auburn will look at that to see if they want to appeal the play or take a look at the play. They will not. Out of bounds, baseline right. That'll bring Elijah Williams into the lineup for Auburn, Elijah Freeman for Auburn. He replaces Sebastian Williams-Adams.
Well, the Tigers are just not playing sure-handed right now.
Baseline right, Epps will trigger. Almost to midcourt, a chore. To the right wing for Jones. 5 to shoot for State. Jones lobs it, low post, Ballard to the hole, he missed it, tapped up and missed it again. Rebound again, goes back up and scores.
Second opportunities is one thing you don't want to give Mississippi State because Ballard and Achor have great size and they stay right close to that rim.
Murphy top of the circle, Auburn trails 5-0. Murphy hears the boos every time he has the ball, he hands it to Overton. Overton against Hubbard, right wing three, in and out. Rebound tapped and it comes to Hubbard the other way for State. Up the floor on the right-hand dribble. Hubbard down the right side of the lane. Gets some room and puts it in.
Kind of goes coast to coast. He goes in between two Auburn Tigers, muscles his way in, and for a guy his size to finish that play, what a shot.
7-0 start for Mississippi State. To Hyde Pettiford, top of the circle, down the right side. Picks up the dribble right side of the key. Ball deflected. Hall has it at midcourt. 13 to shoot for the Tigers. Auburn looking for their first point or points of the night. Murphy picks up the dribble, pops a three. He didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Achor. Ahead to Epps. Down 7-0 Auburn on defense. State ball. Achor. On the wing, it's Epps. And a whistle and a foul on Overton, and he just picked up his second. Overton will come out. Sebastian Williams-Adams will come back in for Auburn. State goes to its bench. Brings Jamarian Davis-Fleming, a 6'10 freshman from Canton, Mississippi, back into the lineup.
Auburn's pretty active on their substitution. This is the second one they've already inserted. They've got Keyshawn right back in. Just give him a quick breather.
Hubbard on the left-hand dribble, top of the circle, picked up by Freeman. That's Epps. Epps gets a screen from Hubbard to the right wing, picked up by Murphy. Further down the right side, it's Jones. Top of the circle for Epps, 6 to shoot. Epps at the free throw line, down the left side of the lane, up and under, he missed it. Rebound Pettiford out of there. Tigers 5-on-4 the other way, trailing 7-0. Hall, 3-ball. It's good.
There we go. We're pushed the ball. Got a good defensive rebound. Made a good outlet to Hod. Pushed it hard. Found Keyshawn Hall wide open on the wing.
7-3 the score. Shot up and a miss and a foul on Auburn on the low post. And it takes us to our first timeout of the night. With each Tigers three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services makes a $25 donation to Outlive, which benefits local cancer patients and treatment centers. 15:36 to go in the first. State at the free throw line when we come back. Mississippi State leads Auburn 7-3. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Hey, Mom. Sorry for the late message. It's been absolutely crazy here. And this morning, I went for a run on Kailua Beach and saw the most insane sunrise. I sent some photos. And then this afternoon, we worked on another Black Hawk. My new unit is amazing. I'm learning a ton. And guess what? You called it. I'm going surfing on Sunday. And we're going to... All right. Yeah, cool. Be right there. I gotta go. I'll see you next week. I love you.
Learn how you can be all you can be at GoArmy.com.
At East Alabama Health, our team of employees and physicians is ranked among the best season after season. In the past year alone, Becker's has named us one of the top 150 places to work in healthcare. Newsweek has called us the best in-state hospital. And for the second year in a row, Newsweek also named us as one of America's best maternity hospitals. But you know what makes us most proud at East Alabama Health? Is being an official partner of the Auburn Tigers. Join our winning team today at eastalabamahealth.org. You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Auburn basketball is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
15:36 remaining in the first half. Auburn down at Mississippi State 7-3. Personal fouls a bit of a problem for Auburn early on. Kevin Overton picked up 2 quick fouls. He's out of the ball game. And going to the timeout break, Tahad Pettiford with a foul on the low post, which will send State to the line, shooting 2, leading Auburn by a score of 7-3. State 3 of 9 from the field. Auburn 1 of 4 from the field. State has out-rebounded Auburn 7-2 early on.
Well, the floor's really tilted. Mississippi State started really fast, really active. They've already got up 9 shots. So the ball has stayed on their offensive end. One of the reasons why they've got 4 offensive rebounds, 4 second opportunities, and that's why it's 7-3 right now. I think the Tigers are just trying to get warmed up right now. Maybe this segment right here between the 15-minute mark and the 12-minute media, the Tigers are kind of get off to a little bit better start here and kind of open up that basket just a little bit more.
Hubbard was fouled. He's at the line for 2. Sergej Matsura is into the lineup, a 6'9 sophomore out of Slovenia for Mississippi State. Hubbard 77% from the free throw line. And his first free throw, it is short. Back-to-back 30-point performances for Josh Hubbard coming into tonight.
One of the great stats about him, when he scores 29 or more,
and he missed both free throws,
State usually wins, and when he scores about 18, it's in their losses.
A couple misses by Hubbard. Auburn down 7-3 with the basketball. Pettiford, left wing, Sebastian Williams-Adams. Low post. Hall, baseline left. Keyshawn against Jones, up with a shot. Nope, it was blocked. And here's State the other way. Hubbard on the wing, down the right side of the lane, lobs it off the glass and scores. Auburn pleading for a call at the other end of the floor.
Well, Josh Hubbard made it really look easy that time. He got the offensive rebound. Keyshawn Hall, his shot selection a little bit better. He had 3 guys on him a while ago.
Hall on the wing, 2 Freeman. Back to Hall, right wing, 14 to shoot. Auburn trails 9-3. Low post, Murphy. Double team. To the corner, Pettiford. To the wing, Hall. 3 ball, good.
That's when the Tigers are the best. When they go from one side of the floor to the other, they found the open guy. Keyshawn Hall floated wide open and buried the 3-point shot.
9-6 the score. Keyshawn with both of Auburn's 3s so far. State basketball, Jabari McGee runs the point right now for the Bulldogs. Drives on Freeman, pushes off, gets away with it. Throws it out to Hubbard. Left wing 3 ball for State. It's good.
Just can't make defensive mistakes. You can't cheat over the screens and go under. Tahad kind of went under that time. Hubbard just stepped right behind that screen and buried another 3.
12-6, Mississippi State leads it. 14-12 in the first half. State 5 of 11 from the field. Auburn 2 of 6. Sebastian in the corner for Hall. Working on Jones. 3 ball from the corner. It was blocked. Air ball and a rebound pulled in by State. Hubbard, top of the circle, leading 12-6. He's in a double team, spins out of the double team. Maintains the dribble with the left hand to the wing. Top of the circle, down the right side, McGee. Kicks it to the corner for Jones. Now to the top, McGee. 10 to shoot for State. McGee backs it up, free throw line. Down to the right side, it's Jones to the lane. Picked up the dribble there. Kicks it on the wing. Hubbard with 1 to shoot. Long three, buried it.
Well, he was covered in. Not much you can do about that. He is such a timely three-point shooter with Sebastian Williams at him all over him that time, and he still buried about a 25-footer.
He already has 10 points, and it's a 15-6 lead for State. Pettiford drives around to double team. Stop and pop three for Tahad. In and out. Rebound, fought for. State with the ball. Murphy got hit in the face.
It seems like Tigers are really struggling to get a second opportunity. They need to get an offensive rebound and a stick back, or try to get to the free throw line and slow these Bulldogs down just a bit.
Auburn down by 9, State basketball. Hubbard against Freeman. To the top of the circle. Step back, 3 ball. Hubbard. Yes, and a foul. Oh, it was a 3. There was no foul. He has 13. State leads it 18-6.
He's got 13 of their 18 points, and he is really on fire.
12:30 in the first half. Murphy drives. Baseline left, up with the right hand, missed it short. Rebound to Hubbard. Up the floor, top of the circle. Hubbard down the right side. 3 ball Hubbard. In and out. Rebound Hall, bumped and out of bounds off of State. That was a foul on the rebound. State has still not been called for a foul yet.
Not yet. He looked like Keyshawn Hall really got bumped.
No kidding.
As he was airborne that time, rebounding that ball.
Murphy out of the lineup. Jovic is in for Auburn. 12-19 in the first half, and we have a timeout. First half tonight presented by Southern Union. Conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn, Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Not only was there a foul on Hubbard, now they're going to look at the play, and I'll bet you State gets the ball when we come back. They're on top, 18-6, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
From birth to age 5, your child's brain is growing faster than ever. And guess what? You are your child's first teacher. Talking, singing, playing, and reading every day helps your child learn and thrive. Singing boosts memory. Playing builds problem-solving skills. Reading grows vocabulary. Talking teaches communication. Start strong because these early years matter the most. For tips and tools, visit the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education at children.alabama.gov. Alabama's children deserve a strong start.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh Sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Where were you when this happened?
Auburn half minute away from an SEC championship. 7 on the shot clock. Wendell Green with 5. Jabari inside to the basket. Dunks it and gets fouled. A resounding dunk for an SEC championship for Jabari Smith.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment on the Auburn Sports Network.
Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios as we update the Yellowwood scoreboard. Texas A&M came back to beat Ole Miss 80-77. They held the Rebels scoreless for nearly the last 4 minutes of the game to get their 8th conference win of the year and snap a 4-game losing streak. And they've gone to overtime in Tuscaloosa. Arkansas leads Alabama 105-104. They got a minute to go in the extra session. Time for Auburn to get things going offensively and try to cool off Josh Hubbard and Mississippi State. Back to Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey in Starkville.
12-19 in the first. Auburn trails 18-6, and it has been all Josh Hubbard early on. The SEC's leading scorer is playing like it tonight. 13 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, and he has 3 rebounds.
Well, I think that's a big difference in the game. The Tigers have yet to get an offensive rebound. Mississippi State's got 11 total rebounds with 4 coming from the offensive end. But the first 2 of 9 from the field from the Tigers, 6 of those are behind the three-point line. The 2 baskets, and I'm sure the coaches mentioned this, the 2 baskets that the Tigers have gotten have come off assist, share the basketball, move the basketball, and find the open guy.
As I mentioned, State's getting the ball. Not only was Hall fouled, They had given the ball originally to Auburn, but they turned it over. So State gets the ball. There was no foul on the play, and State leads at 18-6. Man, oh man. Hall went up for the rebound, got hit, lost the ball out of bounds. There was no foul called on the play. Inbound to the wing. State ball out to the top for Masura. Into the corner, baseline, McGee. Cut off there, gets it to the wing for Epps. Inside the arc, into the corner, McGee, 3, good.
Well, they are sharing the basketball, and Auburn is playing a little bit of catch-up defense that time on the out-of-bounds play. They switched and end up having to try to chase the ball down, and we're just a bit late on that 3.
21-6 the score. Hall down the lane, drives to the hole, knocked almost to the floor, and he's fouled. That'll be the first foul of the night against Mississippi State. It's going to go against Jaden Epps, and it's a shooting foul, which will send Hall to the line for a couple. Nobody shoots more free throws in the SEC than Auburn. He has 170 made free throws this year. Auburn's all-time record, Auburn's single-season record, I should say, held by the great John Mengelt with 208 in 1971.
The Tigers did a good job from the bench that time. They called a play going toward the basket. They kind of circled Keyshawn Hall around the baseline. He comes around the elbow at the free throw line and turned the corner, and that's when they bumped him.
Hall made the first and the second free throws. And by the way, Murphy back into the ball game for Auburn on the low post, so he's out there along with Jovic. We haven't seen that much this year.
Looks like the Tigers are playing a little bit of zone defense and three-quarter court press. Now drop back into a man-to-man defense.
Epps top of the circle for the Bulldogs, leading Auburn 21-8. Lobs it, top of the circle, Davis Fleming. Fleming against Jovic, hands it to McGee on the wing, gets a screen. Lobs it to Davis Fleming underneath, ball knocked away, and Jovic has it. Here's Pettiford on the break for Auburn. Tahad drives it and gets fouled.
Really good awareness that time by Tahad. They took the ball in transition offense. He was speed dribbling the ball down. He attacked the defense, and they end up bumping him.
Jabari McGee with the foul. Auburn out of bounds, baseline right, 26 to shoot. Tigers trail 21-8. Jovic will trigger. Matsura in his face. He gets it to Hall, right side of the key. And a foul is called as he drives around to King Grace. And a foul on Grace. That's 3 quick fouls now on Mississippi State.
Really good adjustments from the bench. Coming after that timeout, 3 quick whistles. Got us 2 free throws. Sideline out of bounds play.
Hall to trigger. 23 to shoot. Murph, top of the circle, hands it back to Hall. Hall wants a screen. Drives out of a double team. Murphy straight away 3. Didn't miss it. He missed it long. Rebound Elijah Freeman, and he's fouled in the play. There's Auburn's first offensive rebound of the night.
Really pursued that ball. It's good to see Elijah. He's got such athletic ability. Come flying through the air, head and shoulders above everyone, and end up getting bumped.
Grace picked up 2 really quick fouls. He comes out. And Sean Jones Jr. is back in. Hall will trigger at the left sideline now for the Tigers. And Hubbard, after a quick rest, back into the lineup for State with 13 points on the night. Hall, the inbound Murphy, outside the arc, right wing for Freeman. To Pettiford, straight away. Drives past Epps to the baseline, ball batted away, and State comes up with a steal. All of that, and Auburn doesn't get a shot. Hubbard, top of the circle against Pettiford. Drives it off the right side to the base, or near the baseline. Leans, gets it to Epps, left wing 3 ball. He didn't get it. Rebound out of there. Pettiford the other way, 2-on-2. Pettiford drives it to the hole, banks it up, he got it.
Oh, really nice play by Tahad Pettiford. Getting the rebound, tipping it out to himself, and then he just speed dribbled the ball, outran everybody down the floor to lay it in.
That cuts the lead to 11, to 21-10. Epps outside the arc for State. Working on Murphy. Epps 6'2", Murph 6'10". Now to Hubbard, picked up by Pettiford. 10 to shoot, drives around Pettiford, pull-up jumper, didn't get it. Weak side rebound, fought for to the baseline. Comes to the strong side now for Pettiford, ahead to Hall. A chance for Auburn to cut the lead under double figures here. Hall, crossover dribble, drives baseline to the hole, banked it up, didn't get it. And the rebound out of bounds off State. Auburn will keep it. 10 minutes and a second to go in the first. State will go back to its bench, bring the 7-footer Quincy Ballard in. Ballard replaces Sergey Matsura. Auburn trails by 11, 21-10, 10:01 to go first half. Out of bounds, baseline left. Freeman will trigger.
First time we've had a baseline out of bounds. Let's set some good screens. Let's get an easy basket right here off this.
Inbound to Hall. Near the left corner, up the wing, Murphy, top of the circle, Pettiford, 15 to shoot. Freeman on a curl at the free throw line, down the lane. Running one-hander, didn't get it. Tapped up, missed it, got it back into the corner. Hall, three-ball Hall. Yes!
Good way to hit a three-point shot is off an offensive rebound. Elijah Freeman did a good job rebounding his own miss, kicking it straight out to Keyshawn Hall, buried the three.
That cuts the lead to 8, 21-13 State. 7-0 run by the Tigers. Epps at the free throw line, backs up near the top of the circle. Hands the ball to Jones, brings it top of the key. Jones picked up by Murphy. Ball knocked away by Murphy. He's got a breakaway. Murphy in on goal, put it up, and was blocked out of bounds. He was going up for the dunk, and he was fouled.
Yeah, he kind of leaned back a little bit too far with that, but he's going to dunk it one-handed. He leaned his arm way back to really jam it through, and the guy kind of caught it from behind.
Jones was called for the foul. His first.
That'll give him a chance for 2 free throws.
He took it away, drove to the basket. Hall got him on the right arm, and Murph is at the line for 2 with Auburn trailing by 8 at 9:20 of the first half.
They carving their way back in. They make this free throw right here, Andy. It'd be a 2-possession game.
First free throw is good by Keyshawn Murphy. Third in the SEC, averaging 8.3 rebounds a game in league play.
Yeah, he's been certainly the Tigers' Windex man. He has been cleaning the glass for them.
Leads down to 7, 21-14. He can cut the lead to 6 right here. And he does. And that'll bring Sebastian Williams-Adams in. Murph will get a rest. Yeah. Right now, Auburn on a 9-0 run.
The Tigers are really playing well. I think playing faster is the key. They keep the defensive rebounding and sprinting that ball up the floor.
Auburn Auburn provides the press. Hubbard to Jones down the lane. Jones in the key. Left wing, wide open 3-ball. Hubbard, swish.
You can't leave that guy open, that's for sure.
He already has 16 points on the night, and he was wide smack open on the left wing. 24-15 the score. Hall, straightaway 3 for Auburn. Bang!
Back to back, there we go. You got a
15 or 14 for Hall.
2-possession game right here, 24-18. Time to get a stop.
Hubbard across midcourt for State. Left wing Epps. Top of the circle, Ballard. Around the perimeter, right side, it's Jones. To the top for Hubbard, 3-ball. Wide open. Knocks it home. He already has 19 points. He is on fire, 5 of 8 from 3.
Everything he's touching is going right up, but you've got to get a little bit of resistance against him. We've got to get a hand in his face.
Hall off a screen, drives down the lane, goes up, ball blocked away, and here's Hubbard on the break for State. Hubbard to the basket, goes up and scores.
Well, he took it on. He's feeling it right now. He took on Sebastian Williams-Adams right at the rim and laid it right in over the top of him.
State by 11. Pettiford. Nice pass underneath. Sebastian Williams-Adams dunks it home for Auburn. And a timeout called to talk some defense by Stephen Pearl. 7:50 in the first. And Auburn trails it by a score of 29-20. A-Day tickets are on sale now at optix.com or the tickets tab of the Auburn Athletics app. Make plans to be on the plains for the return of the A-Day game Saturday, April 18th. 7:50 in the first. State 29, Auburn 20. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
From birth to age 5, your child's brain is growing faster than ever. And guess what? You are your child's first teacher. Talking, singing, playing, and reading every day helps your child learn and thrive. Singing boosts memory. Playing builds problem-solving skills. Reading grows vocabulary. Talking teaches communication. Start strong because these early years matter the most. For tips and tools, visit the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education at children.alabama.gov. Alabama's children deserve a strong start.
Looking for legendary wings, mouth-watering burgers, and unbeatable pizza for your next big event? Baumhauer's Catering is here to satisfy your cravings. From tailgates, birthdays, to office lunches and weddings, boost your event with delicious flavors of Baumhauer's Catering. We offer pickup or delivery, or choose our full-service catering that includes setup and staff. Don't have space for your big event? We can even host you in our dedicated party space. Baumhauer's Victory Grill Catering. Legendary flavors, zero hassle. War Eagle.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Back to Starkville for more Auburn basketball against Mississippi State.
State has hit its last 3 field goals. They've all been by Josh Hubbard, who already has 21 points on the night. He had back-to-back 30-point games coming into tonight. He's well on his way for his 3rd straight with 21 here in the first half. Auburn had the lead down to 6. Right now it's 9 for State, 29-20, and Stephen Pearl called a timeout. He's got to be talking some defense right now, Randall Dickey.
Well, I think 2 things. Number one, we're kind of carving our way back in rebounding. We've got 8 total, 3 offensive. That gives us second opportunities, and we scored a big 3, got 1 stick back down low. So it's 5 points really off of that, which is really good. And then I think that it's shown that Tahad's speed is something that Mississippi State's having trouble with. If we can get the ball and retrieve the ball off, when they do miss, get out in transition, speed the ball up the floor, and try to get an easy shot off of transition offense.
State is 11 of 20 from the field, 55%, 7 of 11. Hubbard has 5 of those 7 threes. Auburn 6 of 17 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. All 4 of those made threes are by Keyshawn Hall, who leads Auburn with 14 points. He has done his best to try and match Hubbard as best he can. Mashalik in, Pettiford out for Auburn. So it's Mashalik, Overton, Sebastian Williams-Adams, Keyshawn Hall, and Keyshawn Murphy for the Tigers.
Yeah, as good as Keyshawn Hall has scored, he's shooting 4 for 8 from the field. The Tigers are still shooting a little bit, right at 35% from the field.
State basketball, Hubbard across midcourt. Gets a screen. Stop and pop 3 at the top. Good.
Just comes right back out. Just a simple ball screen. Knocked his man off.
He is right now unstoppable.
He is just smiling and having fun, just like he's in the walk in the park.
24 for Hubbard in the first half. He has 6 threes. Keyshawn Hall steps up to the three-point arc, drives it through a double team, kicks it left wing. Overton to the corner for Hall. Drives to the baseline. Cut off along the baseline. Now to Murphy, left wing, 7 to shoot. Murph puts it on the floor, double team, and loses it. Hubbard with a steal. Hubbard drives it underneath and scores. "14-point lead for Mississippi State, 34-20. Kevin Overton, a screen for Murphy. Inside the arc, pull up from about 7. Didn't get it. Rebound State. Pulled in by Ballard. They've led by as many as 15 in the half. They're up 14 right now and have the basketball, and Auburn cannot stop Hubbard. Picked up by Mashalik. Backs it up. Hubbard with 26 in the first half. My goodness.
Maybe a good idea the way he's playing him right now is keep him on one side, play high, try to wall him off against the sideline.
Throws it, free throw line, low post Jones. Ballard up, they was blocked from behind by Auburn. Saved by Sebastian. Here's Auburn the other way. Down 14 with the ball, Overton. Hesitation move, drives to the hole and is fouled on the drive. It will be a 2-shot foul. And the foul, I think, is against Jabari McGee.
KO made a nice hesitation move.
Yeah.
He kind of changed his pace, sprinting the ball down the floor. He kind of changed his pace in his dribble and then just blew right to the goal, but they end up blocking the ball and end up fouling him on the same play.
Pettiford will come in after the first free throw attempt by Overton. Davis Fleming coming in along for State along with Epps after this first free throw. KO at the line shooting 2. First free throw crawls in there. He's now 57 of his last 61 from the free throw line. And now 18 points shy of 1,000 points in his career.
Well, he's also moved ahead in the percentage leader from the free throw line for the Tigers at shooting 86%.
Second free throw from Kevin, and he missed it. Rebound to Chore. 34-21 State, approaching the 6-minute mark of the first half. Hubbard off the right wing, picked up in a double team. Kicks it to the corner, 3-ball Jones. In and out, rebound Auburn.
There we go. Let's get the ball up the floor, see what happens.
There's Overton on a drive against Epps. Now to Murphy, low post, Sebastian Williams-Adams. Backs his way in, goes up, ball was blocked. Got it back, lost it out of bounds. They're going to give it to State. Auburn wanted a foul on Sebastian's shot.
I couldn't see whether he got fouled or not. I know when he put it on the deck and he spun, that's when I got blocked out. I thought he might have got bumped as well.
Yeah, that's what Stephen Pearl just mentioned to anyone in the black and white stripes that would listen. 34-21 Mississippi State. Hubbard at the top, picked up by Overton near the center circle. Drives it right wing. Inside the arc, to the corner it goes. Now Jones brings it to the free throw line. Lobs it to Epps at the left wing, 8 to shoot. Epps to Jones, penetrates, running one-hander, good. State now 14 of 25 from the field, back up by 15 points, 36-21. Pettiford on the right wing. Drives around to double team, pull up 3-ball, it's short. Foul. It's going to go against State. It's going to be a push of Murphy. Foul will go against Mississippi State. I think Jamarian Davis Fleming is called for the foul. And Murphy's at the line. It's a 1 and bonus. And Jovic set to come in for Murph.
I'd like to see Murph make this basket. He has struggled up to this point from the field.
Yeah, it's been a tough first half. He's 0 of 3 from the field.
Made a couple of free throws. Maybe he could see the ball going and see if we can kind of open that sack up for him.
It's a 1 and bonus for Murphy. And the first is good. Trims the lead to 14 with 5:03 to go in the first half. Second free throw is good as well by Keyshawn Murphy. All 4 of his points from the line. He comes out, Jovic is in.
Got to rest him. He looks pretty winded. He is playing really hard. He's going end to end.
4 points and 4 rebounds for Murph here in the first half. State 36, Auburn 23. Hubbard, free throw line. Low post, good pass. Shot is up and in for Murph for Jones. They're doing a good job of executing their offense, aren't they?
Their passing is in a reflective way. They've got 7 assists.
Tigers trail 38-23. Long 3, Overton, good. 3-ball by KO. Wouldn't be good to get him going.
It would be. We need to get somebody going offensively, kind of carve our way back in and shoot a little better percentage. We're at 33% right now.
12-point lead for State. Epps curls, brings it top of the circle. Right wing for Jones. Jones puts it on the floor at the right wing. Top of the circle, Achur. Looks underneath for a back door. It's not there. Gets it to the corner for Hubbard. Goes baseline. 4 to shoot. Fade away. Hubbard good from the corner 3.
Well, he just sizes you up. Goes between the legs, behind the back, step back, 3-point shot from the deep corner, which is one of the hardest shots in the game.
29 in the first half for him. My goodness. Pettiford, long 3, right side, no. Rebound fought for. State has it. 41-26 Mississippi State. Josh Hubbard at the top, picked up by Jovic, and a reach in on Phillip.
Be a 4-minute media right here.
3:35 in the first. Mississippi State 41, Auburn 26. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Auburn family, it's time to join the coolest club on the Plains, Aubie's Kids Club, presented by Chappie's. Memberships for the upcoming school year are on sale now. Your favorite Tigers Kids Club offers 2 membership options. They give you awesome gear like an Auburn t-shirt, a men's basketball SEC Champions medal sign, and more. Throughout the year, you can check in at Auburn Athletics events to receive points, earn prizes, and you'll also get invited to special events only available through Aubie's Kids Club. Head to auburntigers.com/kids club to sign up today. War Eagle.
Brad Law, Auburn Sports Network Studios. That's where we'll be for Conecuh halftime, 3 minutes and 35 seconds of game action from now. Take a look at the scores throughout the SEC, including double overtime in Tuscaloosa, tight game in Columbia, Missouri, and the other finals from earlier in the day. Also top 25 action outside the league. Plus a comprehensive look around Auburn athletics, another busy weekend on tap. Preview of Tiger Talk tomorrow night. We'll go all around Auburn athletics there. And then, of course, the pertinent stats from the first 20 minutes. And well, really one all capital letters and bold and flashing lights. Josh Hubbard, 11 of 16 of the floor, 7 of 10 from 3. He has 29 of Mississippi State's 41. They're shooting 59% as a team. They average 45% from the floor as a team. You'd like to think they're going to cool off at some point. We'll go back to Starkville right now. Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey. So Tigers will try to cut this maybe inside double digits before halftime.
Josh Hubbard with 29 points in the first half, 11 of 16 from the field, 7 of 10 from 3.
He's played really well. He's just, it seems like he's just felt it all night long. One thing the Tigers have done is shoot the ball okay from the three-point line. They're 5 of 12 at 42%, but only 2 of 10 for the 2. So State has really done a good job defending the Tigers around the basket and inside the three-point line.
Grace will have it down the left sideline in front of the Auburn bench. State on top, 41-26. 3:35 to go in the first half of play. See if Auburn can make a run, put a dent in this lead by halftime. Epps drives it down the right side of the lane to the hole. He banked it up, missed it. Rebound Hall for Auburn the other way with Freeman. Hall lobs it to Freeman baseline. Through a double team, ball batted out of his hand, and here's State the other way. Epps on the wing. Working on Keyshawn Hall, goes baseline, lobs it up, missed the side of the backboard. Here's Jovic the other way for Auburn to Pettiford to the hole with a reverse layup. It's good and a foul in the play.
Really nice 2-on-1 play. It led by Philip Jovic down the middle of the floor on a speed dribble. He hit Tahad going to the basket. Tahad made a sensational move around to the other side of the basket, laid it in, got a chance for a three-point play.
Third foul on Grace. The key to that, Randall, is Jovic got rid of the ball in time for Pettiford to do something with it.
They ought to give him an assist on that because it led to a basket.
41-28, Mississippi State leads it. 3:06 in the first half. Pettiford's free throw is good.
Tigers
41-29.
Tigers just need to carve back in this. They've got 3 minutes, plenty of time left this first half. Try to get it to single digits before halftime.
Hubbard on the right wing, picked up by Jovic, and now Freeman in a double team. Lobs it to the low post, put it up and in by Jamarian Davis-Fleming.
They double teamed Hubbard that time. He found the wide open underneath the basket. Backside rotation needs to be a little bit better for the Tigers.
Jovic near the key. Wants to get rid of it. Has to dribble. Now drives it into the lane. Goes up with the left hand. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple.
Made a nice move. He was looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody was moving. everybody's feet stuck to the floor. So Phillip just put it on the deck, made a one-on-one move, drew the foul. He's got a chance for 2 free throws.
Jamarian Davis Fleming picks up his second. And Jovic at 56% at the line for a couple. First free throw, missed it off the back of the iron. Ballard in. Davis Fleming comes out for State. Tigers trail by 14 points. Jovic can cut the lead to 13 if he can get this free throw. And he missed that one. And the rebound to Ballard. Tied up. Whistle and a foul against Auburn. A reach in, I think, on Freeman. They're going to get Elijah for the foul. Murphy in. Jovic comes out for Auburn.
Yeah, they made it. Elijah made a nice effort to the offensive rebound on the missed free throw, but he just ended up fouling, trying to reach for it.
Yep. State has led by as much or as many as 15. They currently lead by 14. 2:19 to go in the first half of play, and Hubbard at the point. Off the wing against Murphy. Double team there. Lobs it to the top for Jones. To the right wing, Achur. Now to Jones, to the right wing, outside the arc. 11 to shoot. Throws it to the free throw line. Ballard to Hubbard. 3 ball straight away. Good. Unbelievable.
Holy smokes.
Unbelievable.
What a shot. They probably could have called a foul that time. He got bumped. His body was almost level with the floor, and he still made it from behind the three-point line.
Whistle, foul at the other end of the floor. It's going to go against Achur. Career high, by the way, for Josh Hubbard is 38 points. He did that at Texas last month. He has 32 in the first half. I don't recall a first half of basketball any better than the one we're watching right now by Hubbard.
It may be the best I've ever seen as far as in the first half.
Yeah, Hall makes the first free throw.
Absolutely. Shared the basketball, moved the basketball, but he's moved himself, and he is such a prolific guy. Moving, he's always looking for the opening, and he's found it.
Keyshawn Hall makes the second free throw. State's lead trimmed back to 15 points, 46-31, a minute 42 in this first half. Hubbard again across midcourt, right wing for Epps. Top of the circle, Achur. Left wing, Jones. Jones picked up by Hall with 16 to shoot. Now to Hubbard. Another 3 straight away. Unbelievable.
He's may get his career high before the end of the half.
35 in the first half for Josh Hubbard. Yeah, wow is right. 113 first half. State up 49-31. Pettiford to the wing for Freeman. Elijah drives into a double team and goes up and scores. If you're State, why would you not just let 12 bring the ball up the floor every time right now? He has 35 in the first half. He's 3 away from his career high.
In 20 minutes, they're going to try to double team him. They're chasing after him right now. Try to get that, keeping him from getting the basketball.
Jones, 2 Epps in the center circle. 10 to shoot for State. 49-33 State. Epps inside the arc, up from 17. He didn't get it. Rebound, Hall taps it to himself. Final 28 seconds of the first half. Auburn trails by 16 points. 49-33. Hubbard has outscored Auburn in the first half. He has 35, Auburn has 33. 15 seconds in the half, Auburn will work for a final shot. On the left wing, Pettiford. Tahad puts it on the floor, drives it, kicks it right side for Freeman. Elijah at the free throw line. Ball stripped, he gets it back. Ball still loose. Trying to get rid of it. And the first half comes to a close. I've never seen a half of basketball like that ever.
I'm speechless, but it was absolutely prolific. 35 points on 13 of 18, shooting 9 for 12 from the 3. The only blemish he's got is 0 for 2 for the free throw line.
Unbelievable. At the half, Mississippi State 49, Auburn 33. Time now for Conecuh halftime, and here is Brad Law.
Okay, Andy, thank you very much. And you can say what you want about three-point defense and perimeter defense and so on and so forth. That kind of half, that kind of zone, lights-out shooting transcends defense. It's not about what you're doing schematically, defensively. That's maybe 10% of it. When a guy is in the zone like that, we've not seen anything like that before. Josh Hubbard, with 35 in the first half, he made 9 threes in the first half, and Mississippi State leads Auburn 49-33. Okay, nothing you can do about the first half, but get to halftime and talk about it, adjust, and, just bank on them not shooting 57.5% as a team in the second half. They shoot 45% for the game. Here we go. We'll start with the check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. One other game in the league right now that's in progress. Missouri leads 19th-ranked Vanderbilt 2 minutes before halftime in Columbia. It's 31-26. Missouri already getting a dozen from Jaden Stone. That looks paltry compared to some of the other numbers that are being put up tonight in the SEC, including in Knoxville, where Tennessee got 29 from Nate Ament to beat Oklahoma 89-66. Sooners closed that to within 7, but Tennessee went on a run to finish it out. Tennessee now 9-4 in conference play. Oklahoma drops to 3-10. In Tuscaloosa, double overtime. Alabama survives, beating Arkansas in double OT, 117-115. No defense played tonight in Tuscaloosa. Darius Acuff, 49 points in the losing effort. It's the most ever for a Coach Calipari player. Not at Arkansas, period. Acuff's 49 in the losing effort. LeBaron Philon had 35 for Alabama. Again, double overtime, offensive scoring fest, 117-115. Crimson Tide over the Razorbacks. Texas A&M held Ole Miss scoreless over the last 4 minutes of the ballgame, erased a late 8-point deficit to beat the Rebels 80-77. Aggies get to 8-5 in conference play, and the Rebels fall to 3-10. That's your action in the SEC. Next on the Yellowwood scoreboard, top 25 games outside the league. Top 25 battle in Tucson. They've reached the half where 4th-ranked Arizona leads number 23 BYU 42-35. Elsewhere, it is 8th-ranked Kansas leading Oklahoma State in Stillwater at the half, 43-29. They're at the half in Atlanta, where 14th-ranked Virginia is routing Georgia Tech. It's 59-27 Cavaliers at the half. Number 17, St. John's leads Marquette on the road, 36-31 in Big East action. And a final from earlier today. It was Creighton going into Stores and upsetting 5th-ranked UConn, 91-84. Jays get their 8th win in Big East action. UConn falls for the 2nd time in conference play and just the 3rd time this year, 91-84 the final. Jays over the 5th-ranked Huskies. Our score at the half, it's Mississippi State 49, Auburn 33. A look around Auburn athletics when we come back. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Auburn assistant men's basketball coach Mike Burgermaster.
I'm so grateful to be able to do what I do on a daily basis. I mean, to have sat on a bench at 2 Final Fours, I can't believe all that we've accomplished here. I look forward to seeing what we'll continue to accomplish, but even stuff as simple as like having run a practice, when other people have been out on the road, or it's still so surreal to me, and I'm so grateful that Auburn is a place where I've been able to grow up and mature and keep contributing to the level that I'm able to do a job that I love every single day.
New episodes of the Talking Tigers podcast are released Mondays wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast exclusively from the Auburn Sports Network.
The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back? You've got some nerve showing up here again, looking all delicious with your fresh all-beef patties, melty cheeses, grilled peppers and onions, and jalapeno ranch. When I want you, you're nowhere to be found. And now you're back? Aw, get in here. We just missed you, that's all. The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back for a limited time and harder to resist than ever. Download the app. What a burger!
Back in the Auburn Sports Network studios, it's Conecuh halftime, and Auburn trails Mississippi State 49-33, an unconscious first half for Josh Hubbard. He's breaking records just in 20 minutes. 35 points, 9 of 12 from 3, 13 of 18 from the floor. He took over half their shots. He made 2/3 of their shots. 35 points for Hubbard in the first half. It quieted a 16-point first half for Keyshawn Hall in his return to the lineup on 4 of 8 shooting. Full stats coming up next segment. Right now, a look around Auburn athletics, and that's presented by Auburn Bank. And as we get to this point of the season, there's lots going on every weekend, everywhere. Softball is out in Cathedral City, California. They will compete tomorrow. Well, they'll compete all weekend in the Mary Nutter Classic. 2 games tomorrow, noon against 14th-ranked Oregon, and 5 Central against 9th-ranked UCLA. Those games available on the Auburn Athletics app. You hear J.J. Jackson with the call on those, and so that starts tomorrow. A couple of big opportunities for Chris and Kate Malveaux and the Tigers as softball plays out in California. Women's basketball is in action tomorrow at 6:30 in Columbia against Missouri. Britt Bowen has the call there starting at 6:15. We've got Tiger Talk on the network tomorrow night at 6. You'll hear from Stephen Pearl. You'll hear from Larry Vickers, Jordan Zabo, women's tennis head coach, Jeff Graba, gymnastics head coach, also Butch Thompson, Auburn baseball coach. Coming up tomorrow night on the network at 6, it's Tiger Talk. It's a studio show next week as we bounce around Auburn athletics. Again, Auburn Bank presents this look around Auburn athletics. Champions of You, SEC championships in swimming and diving get underway Friday, 8:30 in the morning in Knoxville, Tennessee. Those continue through the weekend. Here at home at Neville Arena, Auburn hosts Alabama in gymnastics. Fans encouraged to wear orange. Meet begins at 7:45 Friday night at Neville Arena. Auburn baseball is in Arlington, Texas. Tigers get on a plane tomorrow and head to the Lone Star State. They'll face Kansas State Friday night at 7. 9th-ranked Florida State Saturday at 3, and 15th-ranked Louisville Sunday morning at 10:30. So Auburn baseball available this weekend from the home of the Texas Rangers out in Arlington. And women's tennis, ranked 4th in the country, plays at Gainesville or plays at Florida to open SEC play. That's Saturday at noon. Same time the men host Florida in the SEC opener. That's Saturday at noon at the Yarborough Tennis Center. An hour before that, Saturday, your top-ranked Auburn equestrian team is in action against SMU. That'll be an 11 o'clock start at the Auburn University Equestrian Center. So again, a lot going on. Check auburntigers.com or the Auburn Game Day app. Get tickets, check the schedule, make your plans, whether it's this weekend or another weekend to come. Basketball trails Mississippi State 49-33 at the half. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Tigers trail by 16 at the break. Your stats coming up next when Conecuh halftime continues in a moment.
There's a big deal going on at Whataburger. Our new Big Ranch wrap is just $3 with a crispy chicken strip, buttermilk ranch, cheese, and fresh veggies in a warm tortilla. Or for $4, go bigger with 5 premium Whata chicken bites. Or go bigger than big with a Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. with fresh 100% beef and melty cheese for just $5. Add fries and a drink for just $2.49. Now that's a big deal. The What a Deal, now at What a Burger. For a limited time at participating locations. Download the app.
Hey Auburn fans, if you're a nursing mother, wounded veteran, special needs family, or caring for an elderly loved one, Snazzy is here to support you. This season, snag free parking passes for select families at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Plus, Snazzy gives away a VIP package every home game. Nominate someone in these groups at snazzy.org. Everything Snazzy does is thanks to Carrier, the inventors of modern air conditioning. Head to snazzy.org now to learn more and apply. Snazzy, accessibility for all.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Since 1992, Alicomp has been putting points on the board by providing championship-level workers' compensation insurance to Alabama-based businesses of all types and sizes. Alicomp has the right people in the right positions to produce the results to save you money and pays you a dividend. Your team is your most valuable asset, so make sure that they are protected. Ask your agent for an Alicomp quote today. Get the coverage you can count on with Alicomp. Don't just insure, be sure. It's the Alicomp way.
Tapped up, missed it, got it back into the corner. Hall, 3-ball Hall. Yes!
Good way to hit a three-point shot is off an offensive rebound. Elijah Freeman did a good job rebounding his own miss, kicking it straight out to Keyshawn Hall, buried the three.
Keyshawn Hall made 4 threes in the first half and was 4 of 5 from 3, 0 of 3 from inside the three-point line. He was 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Keyshawn Hall had 16 points in the first half, but that was overshadowed because Josh Hubbard, with a history-making 35 first-half points, Mississippi State leads Auburn 49-33 here at Conecuh halftime. Stats are presented by SeatGeek. Auburn basketball fans, SeatGeek makes it easy for you to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Auburn basketball. Let's go Tigers. SeatGeek. Auburn shot 37.5%, 9 of 24 from the floor. Mississippi State was 19 of 33. That's 57.5%. Josh Hubbard was 13 of 18. Everyone else was 6 of 15. That's still 40%. Bulldogs knocked down 11 of 16 threes. Hubbard was 9 of 12. Others combined for 2 for 4. 69% from threes. Ridiculous. Auburn was 5 of 12 from long range in the first half. Tigers are within 16 because they got to the free throw line. 10 of 13 at the stripe for Auburn. Mississippi State just 0 for 2. Both those were Hubbard's attempts. Rebounding, Mississippi State has the edge there, 18-14. They've got a 5-4 edge in offensive rebounds. Look at these team numbers. I mean, Auburn's got a +5 edge in fast break points. State +6 in points in the paint. State with 10 assists on 19 made field goals. It's Josh Hubbard. It's 35 points in the first half and 4 rebounds for Hubbard. Others for Mississippi State, Jones had 7. Looking at Auburn, 16 for Keyshawn Hall on 4 of 8 shooting, 5 points from Tahad Pettiford on 2 of 6, 4 apiece for Kevin Overton and Keyshawn Murphy. Murphy with 4 rebounds to lead Auburn in the first half, 2 points apiece for Sebastian Williams-Adams and Elijah Freeman. All adds up to a 16-point deficit, 49-33 Mississippi State with the lead. The second half is next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
At Affordable Comfort Cooling Systems and Plumbing, we believe our work is more than just AC and plumbing repairs. It's about serving people with integrity and care. As a Christian-owned company, we take Colossians 3:23 to heart. Whatever you do, work at it all with your heart as working for the Lord, not for men. That's why at ACCS and Plumbing, we do the job right the first time and always stand behind our work. As a proud Ream dealer, we're committed to offering top-quality products and faith-driven values. Give us a call today or visit accsauburn.com to learn more. That's accsauburn.com.
Alabama license number 12084.
From the thrill of the game to your own peaceful retreat, all in one game day. The Residences at Arbor Lake in the heart of Auburn combines comfort, connection, and calm. A short drive from the stadium and AU campus, the Residences at Arbor Lake is a 35-acre escape with stock fishing lake and private balcony for each unit in the 55-plus apartment community, locally owned and operated. Discover your quiet place. The Residences at Arbor Lake. War Eagle.
Keeping your money in a traditional savings account is like using the Yellow Pages instead of Google. Outdated and slow. Skip the small, slow returns and put your money to work with the Max Elevate Money Market. You get all the same security of a savings account, plus the ability to earn even more on your money. Get started at mymax.com/elevate or call us at 260-2600. Certain restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for a street-legal golf car? Diamond Golf Cars has the largest selection in the state, and the Auburn store is right off Opelika Road, closer than you think. With locations in Auburn, Birmingham, and Huntsville, they've been raising the bar since 2012 in golf car sales and service. Need a tune-up? Diamond Golf Cars is full service for all your golf car needs, and they offer pickup and delivery. Carrying brands such as E-Z-GO, Club Car, Yamaha, and much more. Visit DiamondGolfCars.com today and drive different. Drive Diamond.
Welcome back to Starkville. We saw an unbelievable performance in the first half as Josh Hubbard went for 35. Auburn trails State 49-33. Tigers will have the ball to open second half play.
Got to get this first 5 minutes, Andy, carve our way back in. You're only down 16. That's nothing when you get warmed up. You got to combine with good offense and tenacious defense.
Murphy off of a pass from Pettiford, top of the circle to Hall. Free throw line down the lane, goes up and scores.
There we go. It's a good way to start. They run that play to where they circle Keyshawn Hall on the baseline and up around the free throw line. He turned the corner and laid it in.
His first two-point basket of the night. 49-35 State. Jones to Hubbard. Picked up by Overton. Hubbard puts it on the floor, drives it, kicks it to the corner. Jones a three. Good.
That time they just used Hubbard as a decoy. He penetrated in, drew all the Auburn Tiger defense, and he just kicked it out to his teammate for a three-point shot.
52-35 State. 19:08 second half of play. Overton low post for Murphy, who was held just before he turned for the backdoor run.
Yeah, I think he had a hold of his jersey as he was turning the corner there.
Yeah. Foul was called against Josh Hubbard. What has he done tonight?
Well, he got an assist on that last play,
Yeah.
I know that.
Inbound Hall at the top. Drives it to the basket, gets bumped and scores with a foul on the play.
It's a chance for a three-point play.
Keyshawn Hall now has 20 points on the night. 20 points on the night for Keyshawn Hall. And he's at the line for an and one opportunity here. Free throw is short. Rebound tapped up, almost in, but no. And State gets the rebound. 52-37, Mississippi State with the lead. Jones to Epps, top of the circle. Lobs it to Achor. Achor to Ballard, right side of the key. Whistle foul. I think it's going to go against Sebastian Williams-Adams. It is.
Yeah, there's a lot of physical play around the basket as the interchange took place. I think Sway just actually kind of got a hold of it.
Baseline right, State ball. Epps will trigger. Baseball pass out to the top, just over Overton to Achor, who drives it to the right wing. Now to the key. Lost it, got it back. Achor to the wing for Epps. Epps on the right wing, picked up by Murphy in a switch. Now by Overton in a switch. Hubbard over there in the left corner. Free ball by Epps, it's good.
Well, this is a terrific duo pair of guards with Epps and Hubbard.
That's his first points of the night in Epps.
Epps looked like Hubbard that time on his between the legs, behind the back, step back three-point shot.
State 13 threes on the night. They're 13 of 18. A drive to the hole. Sebastian Williams-Adams called for the charge. He made the basket, but it will be erased on his second foul of the night. $18:05 to go in the second half. Mississippi State up 55-37. State has hit 2 threes in the second half. Epps across midcourt for State, to the top for Jones. Jones looks at Hubbard, who's being hawked by KO. Jones picked up by Murphy in a switch, now to Hubbard straight away. Hubbard drives it right side. 18-footer in the air, it's in and out. And the rebound Murphy for Auburn, and he's fouled. Achor did not let up the basketball. It was Ballard that was called for the foul.
Murphy did a good job that time, jockeying his way, moved around his man, pursued the defensive rebound, retrieved it, but Achor just tied him up and kind of got him by the arm.
4 points, 5 rebounds on the night for Murph. 55-37 State, Auburn basketball. Pettiford, bounce pass. Murph lobs it right sideline. Hall drives it into the key, to the basket. Head fake, out to the top. Pettiford launches a three, buries it.
That's a good way to carve her way back in, get stops, defensive rebound, and go score.
15-point lead for State. They have the ball. Hubbard double teamed, and a whistle and a timeout called by State. 17-12 to go in the second half. Mississippi State with the ball, leading Auburn 55-40. Take on game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? You try and decide. Stay tuned, Auburn basketball continues in a moment. Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
We'll admit, we've already thrown in the towel on the New Year's resolution.
But one healthy new habit we're sticking with is Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to help protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now at your local GNC.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Auburn basketball is brought to you by Alabama Power. When you cheer, we cheer. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
17 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the second half at Humphrey Coliseum. Mississippi State leads Auburn by 15 points, 55-40. Tigers right now perfect from the field in the second half, 3 of 3. State is 2 of 3 in the second half. Those 2 are 3-pointers by State. Oddly enough, neither by Josh Hubbard, who scored 35 points against Auburn in the first half tonight. He has an assist in the second half tonight. Tigers down 15. Randall, there is plenty of time for this Auburn ball club to get back in this ball game right now.
Well, I think that Mississippi State felt the same thing you did. That's why they called timeout, to make some adjustments. Even with a 15-point lead, Auburn has played very well, scoring 3 of their first 4 possessions. The thing they have got to do is combine getting stops on defense and scoring during the same motion, but their movement's better. They're getting the ball in the basket a lot better.
Pettiford, Overton, Hall, Sway, and Murph, the Auburn 5. Epps, Davis Fleming, Achor, Jones, and Hubbard, the 5 for State. 17-12 in the second, Auburn down 15. Epps between the circles for Mississippi State, picked up by Pettiford in his stance. To Achor, left side of the key, into the key, back to Epps. On the right wing, Achor, wide open 3 ball. He missed it. And the rebound, Murphy for Auburn.
Good defensive rebound by Murph. Here comes the Tigers up the floor.
Hall to Murphy, right wing, inside the arc. Murphy backs his way in against Achor, double team. Down the lane, it's Hall, up for the shot, no foul. Yeah, we got a foul, thankfully. And the foul will go against Jamarian Davis Fleming. It's his 3rd. And with the clock stop now, Hall at the line with 16:43 to go in the second half. Auburn down 15.
It's the best way to carve your way back in it. Get to the free throw line, make some 3-point shots. The Tigers have done that. but get to the free throw line, score with the clock not moving. That gives you a chance to set your defense.
Keyshawn's first free throw is good. He now has 175 threes this season, the Auburn record for a single season, held by John Mengelt's 208 in 1971. Second free throw, good. Rolled around but fell through. And the lead is down to 13 points, 55-42.
Really good right here. They're going to try to run it to dribble. They're going to make Hubbard give that ball up. Here.
And they get it underneath. The ball is loose. It goes out of bounds to Mississippi State. Josh Hall said that was out of bounds against State. And Auburn may challenge this one. Yeah, Auburn will challenge this one. Hall said it. Auburn was immediately looking at the iPad that's provided by the SEC. Maddox Jeffries is in charge of that. Then he gets it to Stephen Pearl, and the Auburn head coach then decided to go to the review monitor.
Get you a little bit of a free timeout right here.
That ball is off of a chore. That's a good call.
Yep.
Hall knocked that one out of bounds off of a chore.
Tigers will get this.
I agree.
Get a chance to set a play. They'll call a play from the sideline here in their timeout.
The official, I don't think I mentioned the officials' names tonight. They've done a good job. Bart Lennox, Steven Anderson, and Jason Baker.
After review, challenge is successful. It'll be Auburn.
And it is Auburn basketball. Nicely done. Nicely done. 16:33 to go in the second half. Auburn trails by 13 points. Hubbard has not attempted a shot in the second half. How long does that continue?
Not too long.
I don't think so either. I'm surprised he didn't shoot the ball that time down the floor.
The only thing that he has done, he's such a vocal point, though he did get an assist.
All right.
Here we go. We got to see what this set play is. The Tigers going to get a basket.
Sebastian Williams-Adams at the right sideline. Into the corner, right side, it's Murphy. Keyshawn hands it to Pettiford, a three in the corner, good, and it's a 10-point game.
That's the way to carve your way back in. Tigers continue to play tough defense.
16-14 in the second, 10-point lead for State. A chore to the hole, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. Don't know who they got.
I think Murphy.
I think they got Murphy on the arm, right? It would be the first foul on Keyshawn Murphy.
The Tigers defensively are running a guy they're taking sway, running at the ball.
The Chore's free throw is good.
Making Hubbard give it up, and when he does, it kind of leaves the backside open. That time the free throw line was open. Achor took it, faced up, and put it on the deck and kind of put Murph at a disadvantage.
Achor missed the second free throw. The rebound to Overton, who breaks out for Auburn. To Hall, goes baseline left to the wing. Overton three. Oh, no good. Boy, that was right on the mark.
Big three right there.
Came out, Hubbard the other way for State. Lobs it, low post behind the defense. Achor blocked, but out of bounds off of Keyshawn Murphy.
Oh, man. Tigers had an opportunity to grab that one right there, and just
couldn't get to the ball.
Out of bounds too quick.
Timeout on the floor, 15:53 to go in the second half. Auburn within 11, within 11. State 56, Auburn 45, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Dr. Michael Zabala. Well, it was kind of funny because he called me and said, I have an injured player. Can you make him something to get him back on the field? And if I'm entirely honest, I didn't know exactly how we were going to do it. But I said, yes, we absolutely can. I didn't even know who the player was, but I did feel pretty confident we could make something for him. So Robbie and Kirk Nelson show up with who ultimately was Anthony Schwartz. So we brought him in. Jake Larson, who's now our head of engineering at EXO, was a PhD student in my lab at the time. And he quite brilliantly figured out how to go from the scan of Anthony's hand to a 3D printed device that he was able to wear in his hand. And he started wearing it in practices, and then he wore it in games. And next thing we knew, he was scoring touchdowns while he was wearing it.
New episodes of the Talking Tigers podcast are released Mondays, wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast exclusively from the Auburn Sports Network.
Look, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but if you're an Auburn fan like me and you haven't switched your phone service to War Eagle Mobile, you're passing up a slam dunk. Here's the deal. You get exclusive game day perks, and War Eagle Mobile contributes to Auburn athletics with every payment you make. No contracts, no hidden fees, no reason to put it off another minute. Switch now to the only phone plan built for the Auburn family and on the T-Mobile 5G network. Visit wareaglemobile.com. That's wareaglemobile.com.
Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios as we check the Yellowwood scoreboard. Missouri leads 19th ranked Vanderbilt 44-33 with 16 minutes to go in the second half. If Mizzou gets the win, both teams would be 8-5 in conference play. And if Auburn can come back and get this win, they're only 2 games behind that big group of teams with those 8 conference wins. So imperative the Tigers continue to make their way back. Also on the Yellowwood scoreboard, number 10, Illinois playing at USC. Illini out to the 10-3 lead. As we go back to Starkville, Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey, Tigers have cut away 5 from this deficit in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Got to keep up that pace.
No question about that, Brad. Auburn trails by 11. State will have the ball out of bounds coming out of the timeout. Hey, find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit Mindy at paradise.com.
Well, Tigers have really gotten off to a pretty good start in this second half. They're 4 for 5, 2 for 3 from the 3 ball, but their activity on the offensive end has kind of given them a shot in the arm defensively. Murphy's been more active around the basket. We've come up with a couple of 50-50 balls.
State will have this one down the left sideline. Jones will trigger. Auburn starting 5 back out there. They're going to get a lot of minutes as long as Auburn continues to claw back into this ball game. Jones up the sideline into the backcourt for Epps. Jaden Epps across midcourt. Works around a screen. Picked up by Pettiford. Goes over the top of that screen to Pettiford. And there is a steal for Auburn. Overton ahead, Murphy. Drives it to the hole, right-hand dunk, he missed it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Murphy tried to dunk it, and he just wasn't close enough.
Yeah, Auburn will retain the possession of it. It's got a sideline out of bounds play in what it's called the coffin corner, which is along the sideline but close to the baseline.
Right. Auburn ball down 11, Tiger basketball. Hall will trigger, 20 to shoot. Inbound to Pettiford. Dahad works against Epps. Screen from Sway. Left wing, lobs it up there with the left hand off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound out of there, Hubbard races forward for State. Drives it, Glass missed it. Rebound, Ballard goes over the back to the left sideline. State ball by 11. Epps on the wing. Oh man, Hubbard just threw a shoulder into the head of Pettiford. Epps missed the shot. Here's Auburn the other way.
States went really cold. Tigers could continue to score consistently.
It's Hall to the baseline. Drives to the hole off the glass. He didn't get it. Got the rebound. Goes back up and scores.
Really nice effort by Keyshawn Hall. He did miss the first shot, but he muscled his way for the rebound and stuck it right back in.
Back to a single-digit game. A chore. Left wing 3. He didn't get it. Rebound out of there. Hall for Auburn. Down 9 with the ball. Hall, left wing. To the free throw line. Works on Epps. Gets bumped there. Back to the top for Overton. He's guarded by Ballard. Long 3. Good!
Big splash by Kevin Overton. What a shot.
Timeout State. Auburn has cut the lead to 6 with 14:27 to go in the second half. And this is a 30-second timeout. Auburn has outscored State 17-7 in the second half.
It's a whole new ball game, Andy.
Yes, indeed it is. Josh Hubbard has 35 points. It all came in the first half.
Played 5.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's his first shot.
That's
actually,
his first
that
shot.
Possession. Tigers have done a good job on him. They're double teaming him. They're trapping him. They're making him pick the basketball up and pass to his teammates. And his teammates are missing shots. In return, the Tigers are getting defensive rebounds.
Auburn has out-rebounded State 7-5 in the second half, Randall.
That's a big positive. Anytime that you win the rebounding battle, it gives you second opportunities, and it gives you opportunities to secure more possessions, and that's a positive.
56-50 State. It's as close as it's been in a while, friends.
Kind of got a little bit more rejuvenation here, don't we?
McGee across midcourt against Pettiford. Drives down the left side of the lane to the basket. Goes up. He didn't get it. Air ball. Rebounded by Hall. Ahead to Overton, left wing. Now to the top for Hall, right side Pettiford. Drives it down the right side of the lane. Got bumped. Brings it back out to the sideline. 18 to shoot. 14 minutes in the second half. Auburn trails by 6. Pettiford around Ballard. Left wing. Hall could cut the lead in half. He didn't get it. And the rebound comes to McGee.
That's a good
now
look.
to
It
Hubbard.
just didn't go down.
Yep. Hubbard gets a screen. Right wing. Left wing McGee. Corner. 3 ball. No. Rebound to Hall for Auburn.
Good box out that time. Got the defensive rebounds. Turned it into a basket.
Hall against Hubbard on the baseline left side. Ball deflected out of bounds by State. Right over the top of the Auburn bench. Into the expensive seats to our left.
Yeah, they've got some party favors over there, don't they?
Out of bounds, sideline left Auburn. 13:31 second half. State up by 6. Auburn ball. Jovic, right wing Freeman. Elijah on the wing. Top of the circle, it's Pettiford. Gets a screen. Or rather, Overton. And at the free throw line as he goes up for the shot, he was fouled. The foul goes against McGee, and they'll say it was not a shooting foul.
It'll be a baseline out of bounds by the Tigers. Still got 20 seconds on the shot clock reset, so it gives us plenty of time to get a basket.
Out of bounds, baseline left. Hall will trigger. 20 on the shot clock for Auburn. Keyshawn inbound for Freeman. At the top, it's Jovic. Low post, Hall. Double team, nice pass, Freeman. Got a man off his feet, went up for the shot, it was blocked. And here's State the other way. Hubbard into the corner, 3 ball McGee. No, rebound Auburn. Another chance to cut the lead under 6.
Tigers are cleaning that glass on the defensive end. They're going to get the ball to go down here in a minute.
Overton, hesitation, down the right side of the lane to the hole, block again and a foul.
Gets him to the free throw line.
Yes, indeed.
And he'll shoot 2.
12:53 in the second. Kevin Overton, who has 7 points on the night, is at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Tigers. The foul was called against Jones, his second. And now Overton at the line with a chance to cut the lead under 6. 1 of 2 from the line tonight. 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Really
the lead is down to 5.
Really good by KO that time. We'll get Sway back in. We'll rest to Hod because it's 12:53 on the clock. We got a median at 12 minutes.
And
Give him
KO
a minute.
and KO will go to the point if Auburn gets the opportunity.
Yep.
5-point game. Overton can cut the lead to 4 right here. 4-point game. 12:53 to go. Auburn has outscored State 19-7 in the second half. It's a 56-52 lead for State. Hubbard lobs it for Masura. Now back to Hubbard. Wants a high post screen from Ballard. Gets double teamed out of that screen. Throws it to the corner for McGee. Now to the left wing, McGee. 10 to shoot, State. Auburn within 4. McGee drives it all the way to the hole through the lane. Leaves it for Matsura. And he's fouled with 4.6 on the shot clock. State will get a new 20-second shot clock out of bounds, baseline left. Overton called for the foul. It's the third. Freeman called for the foul. It's his second. State ball out of bounds, baseline left. McGee will trigger. Lobs it inbound, knocked away. Here's Auburn the other way, Freeman. Elijah drives to the hole, gets bumped, goes up, he missed it. Rebound, tap up, no. Rebound to Jovic, no. Rebound to Freeman again for Auburn. Out to the top for Hall. 4-point game, Auburn ball, 15 to shoot. 12-10 in the second half. Hall, shake and bake at the top, down the left side of the lane, leans in and gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. The foul goes against McGee. And Hall's at the line for 2. Auburn has Rebounded State in the second half, 12-7.
Even though we're still behind 4, got a chance to cut it to 2. The Tigers have got the momentum, and the goal on Mississippi State's end has shrunk.
Hall's free throw is good. Epps in, McGee out for State. 12:05 in the second. Hall can cut the lead to 2 right here. Got it. Well.
And what a change of events in 2 different halves, but it's all Tigers right now. Their defense has been quick.
Epps at the left wing for State. Drives on Jovic to Jones at the top. Jones behind the back dribble out to the left wing. Now to Epps at the top and a long 3. He didn't get it. Oh, it went through. It hit both irons, bounced straight up and fell through.
It touched every part of the ring,
Sure
and
did.
it finally went down.
59-54 State. Auburn basketball, Overton to Hall. Spins on Jones. Step back, 3 ball. Keyshawn didn't get it. Rebound to State with the ball. Hubbard, left wing 3. That one's short. Rebound out of there. Hall had it, lost it. It comes to Sebastian Williams-Adams. Penetrates. Loses it, gets it back, kicks it to the corner. Overton 3. Good!
Big splash. What a pass by Sebastian Williams-Adams to Kevin Overton.
He was falling down when he got that ball to Overton.
What an amazing turn of events. The defense turns into offense.
Hubbard at the top and a 3. No, but he was fouled. He kicked out and got away with it. That's it. I'll just shut my mouth.
It's going to be a timeout immediately. You got a chance to regroup here, Andy.
10:50 in the second, the score. Mississippi State 59, Auburn 57. On to Victory, proud to be the official events, experiences, and company of the Auburn Tigers. Experience Auburn like never before through On to Victory. See upcoming events and sponsorship opportunities at ontovictory.com. Stay tuned, friends. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Chick-fil-A's new frosted sodas and floats, it's a 10 out of 10.
Hey, Andy, can you bring up Coach's mic just a little bit, please?
Local Chick-fil-A, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats is how well they go together. You will love having your favorite soda blended with our creamy ice stream to make a new frosted soda or float. With the mix of the ice stream and soda fizz, it's so delicious, I call it Fizzalicious.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and a new frosted soda and float at your local Chick-fil-A restaurant. Real team member paid for their testimonial.
Ants in the kitchen, termites under the floor, mosquitoes in the backyard. It's a full court infestation. Don't let them score. Call Cook's Pest Control. Nobody beats Cook's when it comes to superior protection against unwanted pests. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right, guaranteed. With Cooks on your team, your home's defense is unstoppable.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie Cook's Pest Control.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Defensive statistics are presented by Cook's Pest Control. Cook's is the South's most trusted name in pest control and the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers.
Right now, the rebounding in this game and a half is in favor of Auburn. Auburn has out-rebounded State 27-26, but in great measure because of the second half, Randall, Auburn has out-rebounded Mississippi State 13-8. And what was once an 18-point lead for State is down to 2. However, Josh Hubbard is at the free throw line to shoot 3 after the third foul before the timeout against Kevin Overton.
Well, the Tigers just started off so much better offensively. They got some momentum. They got some confidence in their offense. At one time, they were 4 for 5, shooting at 80%. They have worked their way back up overall during the game for 40%, but they're shooting 43 in the second half. That's given those guys a lot of confidence on the defensive end. Also, Mississippi State's missed some baskets. Auburn has rebounded the ball that you attributed that to. It's got out transition. We've got some angles to the basket, and we've got to the free throw line. Just a much, much better performance in this second half.
Auburn has outscored State 24-10 in the second half. It should be noted that if Hubbard makes any of these free throws, it will be his first point or points of the second half after scoring 35 in the first. He gets 3. And he missed it. He is now 0 of 3 from 3. That's unbelievable. Considering that he is 13 of 21 from the field. And he gets a second free throw. His career high 38 points at Texas last month. He's now at 37. And State is up by 4. 61-57. Pettiford back into the lineup for Auburn. Across midcourt in the right-hand dribble. Bounce pass Hall inside the arc, right wing. Now back outside the arc. There's a screen from Murphy. Hall against Hubbard on the wing. Long 3. Overton missed it long. And the rebound to State.
I was going to say that was a little bit of a quick 3, but he was open. It was a good look. Just didn't go down.
Matsura to Jones at the free throw line. Jones wants to get the ball to Hubbard and does. Picked up by Overton. Hubbard, long 3. Barely drew iron. Rebound by Murphy.
Good defensive rebound.
Pettiford on the break. Gets bumped, goes up, scores, and a foul and a play.
What a play by Tahad Pettiford. Got the outlet pass from Murphy and just speed dribbled the ball up, floating through the air, gets fouled, finishes. Now got a chance for a 3-point play.
Foul is against Epps. It's his second. Pettiford could cut the lead to 1 right here. And Achor will come in, replacing Matsura.
Tigers have really showed some temperament, character this second half. They've just tightened up their bootstraps.
He can cut the lead to 1 and does. 1-point game, friends. 10:07, second half. 61-60 Mississippi State.
They certainly have. They're going to run at him again, make him give it up.
Free throw line Ballard to Epps at the top. Inside the arc, right side. 18-footer Epps, good.
We've got to continue to not forget about him. They're doing a great job making Hubbard give the ball up.
3-point lead for State, 63-60. Pettiford, a screen from Murphy. Drives into the lane, lost it, and a foul. That may be a break for Auburn, friends. It's going to go against Hubbard.
We need a break.
I agree.
We need a few more this last 9:36 left.
By the way, Auburn's at the line the rest of the night too, friends. That's 9 fouls against State. Pettiford shoots 2. 14 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists tonight for Tahad. Free throw's good. .36 to go. Auburn has never led in this game. After State got a 3 to open the game, Auburn's never even tied it. And Pettiford knocks home both and gets it to a 1-point game.
It's going to be something else to see these Tigers get a shutout right here, race down and get a basket and go ahead. When they do get ahead, it is going to be a confidence builder.
They need to reset the 30. There it is. They finally reset the shot clock to 30. 9:36, second half. Auburn within 1. They double team Hubbard near midcourt. Lobs it right side for Achor. Picks up the dribble to Epps. Down near the baseline, near the corner against Sebastian. Lobs it to the top for Ballard. Ballard a couple dribbles. 2 Jones at the top, 9 to shoot. Jones on the wing, bounce pass Epps. 3, no, rebound. That's going to be Auburn basketball. Yep, Auburn ball. With 9:08 to go, Auburn has an opportunity to have its first lead of the night.
This may be the first time that we've had the basketball with that opportunity since the first half. Certainly in the second half, Auburn has worked so hard to carve their way back in. They'll run a set play here.
Pettiford across midcourt works on Epps. Bounce pass to Hall. Off the right side, it's Murphy. Head fake, drives into the lanes. Head fake again, up, no. Rebound tap, Murphy got it back and gives Auburn the lead.
What an offensive rebound stick back by Murphy. What a relentless effort by that big fella.
And Auburn's up 64-63. Hubbard on the right wing, double team there. Bounce pass to Achur. Drives it into lane. Head fake, up with the right hand, he didn't get it. Rebound Murphy.
Here we go.
Auburn by 1 with the basketball, 8:28 to go.
Get stops and keep scoring.
Pettiford across midcourt. On the right hand dribble on the sideline. Spins on that sideline. Down to the baseline, reverse, it's blocked. And there's a rebound, and here's Hubbard the other way for State. Hubbard to the basket, no, but he's fouled. I think it's Freeman.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Freeman that got called for the foul.
He had the basketball up 1. Got to give Tejada a lot of freedom, but that time it's just a bit of marginal shot. Could have worked it a little bit longer, but just got to keep playing.
For Hubbard at the line for 2. The first is good. 8:12 in the second half. The game is tied at 64. And Hubbard tonight has gone for a career-high 39 points. But it's only a 1-point game. 8:10 in the second half. Auburn ball down 1. Pettiford. A screen for Murphy. To Murph at the top. Into the lane for Overton. Against Hubbard. Up with the left hand. He didn't get it. Rebound Freeman, and he's fouled.
Really good effort by Elijah.
And Freeman will go to the line for 2 after this timeout. 7:58 in the second. Mississippi State 65, Auburn 64. Auburn basketball is brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
You can swirl it, you can sip it, but the best way is to share it.
Can you center
Hey
the
y'all,
camera a little
I'm
bit
Tiana,
more?
a team member at my local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats is how well they go together. You get that bold flavor of the Coke mixed with the smooth deliciousness of the vanilla ice cream. You have a juicy filet and a smooth, creamy float. It's an awesome pairing.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and a new frosted soda and float at your local Chick-fil-A restaurant. Real team member paid for their testimonial.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
Auburn baseball tickets are on sale now. Single game general admission tickets are available for as low as $15. Prices fluctuate based on the opponent and day of the week. 8-game mini plans are on sale for $112. Flex plan vouchers are available for home games excluding premium SEC series. Learn more about the pricing structure and availability and buy your tickets today by going to the Tickets tab in the Auburn Athletics app or visiting aubtix.com. Take your place in Plainsman Park this season with Auburn baseball.
What a game this has turned into. We'll get you back to the excitement after a quick Yellowwood scoreboard. It's getting tighter in Starkville, the lead getting longer in Columbia for Missouri. Tigers trying to run away from 19th-ranked Vanderbilt, leading the Commodores 59-42. Still 10 minutes to go. We've seen Vandy come back from big deficits late in games, but they're down now 17 at Missouri, 59-42. Mizzou on top, under 10 minutes to go in Columbia. Back to Starkville. Andy Burcham, Coach Randall Dickey.
7:58 in the second. A 1-point Mississippi State lead. 65-64, and Auburn at the free throw line for the double bonus the rest of the night.
But just shooting percentage makes so much difference in your attitude and a little more pep in your step when you're scoring the ball, you're sharing the ball, you're getting assists, you're getting everyone involved. You play a little bit harder on the defensive end. That's what the Tigers have done this second half.
And it's Elijah Freeman at the line for 2 for Auburn. the sophomore out of Palm Beach, Florida, Wellington High School. On the night, Freeman, 2 points, 3 rebounds. First free throw is nothing but the bottom of the net for Elijah Freeman to tie the game at 65.
Segment this game out at 7:58 left in the game. You got to do a 2 to 4 minute segment right here. We need to stretch this lead out.
He knocks home both. Auburn by 1, 66-65. And again, they're having trouble getting the shot clock back to 30 with State getting the ball. $7:58 to go in the second half. What was once an 18-point lead for State is a 1-point lead now for Auburn. State ball. A chore. Lane. Low post. Shot is up. Good on a reverse. Ballard with his second basket of the night. On the right wing, Auburn down 1. Foul. Nope, ball knocked out of bounds. A chore knocked that out of bounds against Freeman. Hall will trigger down the right sideline. Auburn trails by 1. 67-66. Inbound to Murphy. Murphy back to Hall. Head fake at 3. Penetrates. Kicks it to the corner. Freeman for 3. Yes, and Auburn leads by 2.
Another big splash from behind the arc for the Tigers. Elijah Freeman off a penetrating pitch from Keyshawn Hall.
69-67 Auburn. Hubbard into a double team. Lobs it free throw line at Shore. Up from about 5. It's good. His first bucket of the night. Back to a tie ball game.
That's going to be interesting. It's an even Steven now, 69 all.
Under 7 minutes to go. Pettiford, screen from Murphy. Free throw line, corner, Freeman. Elijah, along the baseline, into the lane, to the corner. Pettiford 3, in and out. Rebound to State with the basketball. Ahead. Jones to the basket. Hubbard put it up, he didn't get it. Long rebound out of bounds off Auburn.
Oh, man. It went right between 2 Tigers that time. I thought one of them would come up with the...
Sebastian Williams-Adams in. Elijah Freeman comes out. That's a good stint for Freeman.
It sure was. He gave us a lift on the defensive end, and he also got a nice 3-point shot.
Inbound to Hubbard. Tied game at 69. Hubbard on top with the screen against Overton down the lane to the hole. Foul again off the back of Overton. That'll be the 4th foul on KO. And Hubbard will go to the line for 2. He got the step on KO, who tried to block him from behind. And he got him with the body.
Yeah, that was tough. They finally floated loose one-on-one. Yeah. I think what has gotten the Tigers back into this game is they've been running at him, making him give it up.
First free throw is good for Hubbard.
And they have not done that the last 2 possessions, and it's been all back Hubbard's game.
Hubbard missed his first 3 free throws. He has made his last 5. And State leads by 1 with 6:26 to go in the second half. Second free throw from Hubbard. And he got it.
Well, he's a good free throw shooter as well.
He has a career-high 41. 2-point State lead. Pettiford, bounce pass at the top, it's Murphy. Keyshawn picks up the dribble. Sebastian Williams-Adams to Hall near midcourt, 18 to shoot. Hall will go one-on-one against a Chore. Between the legs, dribble twice. Drives it to the baseline, spins, head fake, up with the left hand, got it.
Nice little, right over the top of the defense and right over the top of the rim for 2 points.
Hall with 28 on the night. Tied again at 71. 5:53 in the second half of play. Hubbard against Overton. On the wing to the free throw line. He walked, got away with it. They get the ball underneath and Ballard scores.
Made a good defensive play. Murphy came across on the help side. Really made a good defensive play, but didn't have anybody behind him to clean it up.
Back to a 2-point State lead. Hall at the top working on Jones. Behind the back dribble to the corner. Pettiford, a three for the lead. It's short. Rebound Sebastian Williams-Adams on the baseline. Drives to the hole with the left hand. Got it!
What a beautiful left-handed kind of a semi-jump hook by Sebastian Williams-Adams.
And a timeout called by Auburn with 5:14 to go in the second half. It's a 30. Back to a tie game. 73-73.
Unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
We're going to go to the wire.
Hall with 28. Pettiford with 16. Overton with 12. Murphy, 6 points and 9 rebounds. A career high 41 for Hubbard. 10 for Jones. State ball, 5:14 to go in the second half. Auburn has led by as many as 2. State had an 18-point lead at the 18:25 mark of the second half. Auburn has outscored State in the second half, 40-24.
And they have really played with some enthusiasm. They played with some great heart. They communicated with each other. But the biggest thing is they've got the ball in the basket consistently, which has given them a lot of confidence on the defensive end. And the defensive change, running toward Josh Hubbard, making him give that basketball up, was certainly a big decision at halftime, and it has worked out well.
Epps to Hubbard to bring it up the floor for State. 5:10 in the second half.
Here they come again. Going to make him give it up.
Free throw line at Chore. Lobs it underneath for Ballard. It's knocked away by Sebastian Williams-Adams to Murphy. Auburn basketball. We're tied at 73. 4:58 to go in the second half. Pettiford, bounce pass. Sebastian Williams-Adams, low post Hall. Double team to the top for Pettiford. Left wing Overton. Puts it on the floor, drives to the hole. No. Rebound, Murph back up, and nobody's fouled.
Ooh, he almost had a
and
he
sure
one.
did.
Well, that Murphy has been there all night long to clean up behind his teammates when KO missed the layup. Murphy was right there, got the offensive rebound, and got fouled going back up on a stick back.
A Chore whistled for the foul. Murphy at the line for Auburn. 10 rebounds on the night for Keyshawn. Tied at 73. First free throw, good. Auburn by 1, 74-73. Jamarian Davis-Fleming in, replacing Ballard underneath for State.
Now you just kind of segment it even down. You got 44 seconds at 4:44 on the clock. You're going to get immediate timeout to 4 minutes. So break it down in minutes, win possession by possession. If they can do that and stretch this lead on out, the Tigers are going to be in good shape.
Murphy's second free throw short. Rebound, fought for, Hall has it.
Oh, yes.
Hall with the rebound.
Extra
Auburn by
effort.
1 with the ball.
Extra
4:37 to go, second half. Hall against Hubbard. Spins out of a double team. Low post, it's Murphy. Spins along the baseline. Into the corner. Pettiford three. Got it!
Big splash. What an assist by Keyshawn Murphy. Passing the ball from one block all the way to the other side of the corner.
And Auburn leads it by 4.
What a shot by Tahad Pettiford.
77-73 Tigers. Jones at the top for State. 4:09 second half. Jones to Hubbard. Hubbard, long three, State. No. Rebound, Pettiford out of there for Auburn. Pettiford across midcourt, Auburn by 4. Right wing, three ball.
Baby.
Overton knocks it home.
Here the Tigers come.
Baby! Back-to-back threes for the Tigers. And with 3:54 to go, Auburn goes up 80-73. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit. But we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tiger pride. When I'm carrying the Auburn University Regents Visa debit card or prepaid Regents Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Auburn gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra War Eagle from the cashier too. Visit Regents.com/Go Tigers to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank postgame show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now back to the game.
3:54 to go in the second half. Auburn on a 9-0 run. The Tigers lead it by 7, 80-73. Auburn's 12 threes tonight. This note from our friend Scott Scroggins. Auburn's 12 threes is a season high, surpassing the 11 against Texas. I'm sorry, it's an SEC high for Auburn. Auburn had 15 against Queens College back in December.
Well, they certainly have shot the ball extremely well. It's made all the difference in the world. Shooting percentage in the second half has been up, and it's been consistent, and we've shared the ball. Keyshawn Hall has led us, but there is nothing any bigger than the two big threes, one by Elijah Freeman and that recent one by Tahad Pettiford just really has stretched this lead on out, and the extra effort plays underneath the basket by Keyshawn Murphy has just been something to see. What an effort by the Tigers. They are roaring deep in the jungle right now.
Auburn has outscored State 47-24, trailed 49-33 at the half. State took an 18-point lead with 18:25 to go in the second half. But Auburn leads it by 7 right now. 3:54 to go. State full length of the floor to go for Auburn, the original 5. Pettiford, Overton, Hall, Sway, and Murph.
Going to be a big key. We've got 3:54 left in this game. We've got to get it down possession by possession. Keep winning possessions, Tigers.
Epps up the floor for State. Top of the circle picked up by Pettiford. Off the left wing, picked up by Overton to the baseline. Goes up and scores. Overton has 4 fouls.
Yeah, he had to be really careful on that time. They run a misdirection play. Epps ends up get the angle on the layup.
80-75, Auburn on top. 3:30 to go in the second half. Sebastian Williams-Adams drove, now gets the ball to Hall. Keyshawn, free throw line. Sebastian, low post, threw it away. State ball. And a steal by Pettiford. Dives to save it from going out of bounds, but cannot. State will have it. 3:17 to go, Auburn by 5.
That time it looked like Tahad was flying through the air. What a deflection.
State basketball. Epps up the floor for the Bulldogs. Auburn by 5. Epps looks to the sideline for the call. Gets a high post screen. Now picked up by Murphy in a switch. 14 to shoot for State. Epps in the key. Long 3 at the top. He didn't get it. Rebound tapped, and it comes to Sebastian Williams-Adams.
Big rebound right there by
Sure
Sway.
was.
Tigers can do some clock management, execute.
Under 3 minutes to go. Tigers by 5.
Make
Pettiford.
Mississippi State guard.
At the top. Tahad works on Epps. 13 to shoot. Drives it around Epps. Pull up jumper. Didn't get it. Weak side rebound. Hall in a triple team. Lost it. And State has it. Up the left side, it's McGee. Drives it down to the baseline. A Chore dunks it.
Well, that's one of the very few fast break baskets Mississippi State has had all night.
3-point Auburn lead, 2:19 to go. 80-77. Tigers need a bucket, friends.
Yes.
Hall against McGee. At the top, near double team. Gets out of the double team. Kicks it to the corner. Overton to the free throw line. 14-footer in and out. Rebound, Sway goes back up, and he's fouled by Achor.
Nice offensive rebound. I thought the 2-point shot by Overton would go down. He missed, but Sebastian Williams-Adams there on the offensive rebound. Tried to go back up power-wise, but they fouled him. Now he's got 2 free throws.
4 points on the night for Sebastian Williams-Adams to go with 4 rebounds. He's at the line for 2. First free throw. Good!
How about that? Big splash for the free throw line by Sway.
Back to a 4-point Auburn lead, 81-77 with 2:03 in the second half. Second free throw for Sway. He got it!
How about that?
That's 2 huge free throws for Sebastian Williams-Adams. Back to a 5-point Auburn lead, 82-77. 2 minutes to go.
Young freshman really showed some resilience then.
Epps now double teamed at the top. Back to Epps, top of the circle. Looked at a 3, 17 to shoot. Epps about 4 steps behind the 3-point line. Gets it on the wing. Off the left wing, it's McGee, 10 to shoot. McGee drives at the top. Epps, straight away 3. He got it.
With a deep 3, that's a big timely shot by Epps that time to cut it to 2-point. Tigers got a 2-point lead, 1:30. It's time to go score again.
Pettiford works on Epps. Bounce pass Hall at the top. Guarded by McGee. Kicks it. Right side. 3. Pettiford. No. Rebound. Tap up. Murphy. He wasn't fouled. State the other way. Hubbard at the right wing. Drives it and ties it. Auburn can't believe that Murphy wasn't fouled. We're tied at 82. 1:04 to go in the second half. Pettiford outside the arc, bounce pass, Murphy at the top. Murph picks up the dribble to Hall. Head fake, drives it to the basket, and a foul against Achor. We'll send Hall to the line with 51.6 seconds to go.
Really nice play by Keyshawn Hall. He put the ball on the deck with authority, drove it hard, drew the foul, got a chance for 2 free throws.
4th foul on Achor. Two big free throws for Keyshawn Hall. First, he missed it, rolled off the iron. 51.6 seconds to go. Auburn gets Murphy underneath along the side of the lane in case Hall misses his free throw. He got it, and Auburn leads by 1.
It's kind of odd even right now. It's time for the Tigers to have a good defensive stance right here. They got 50 seconds left for the 1-point lead.
Epps at the top, drives it to the right wing to the corner for Hubbard and a 3. He got it. State by 2, 85-83, 39 seconds in the second half. Hubbard has scored 5 in a row. Hall at the right wing. Drives it down the lane. Goes up, it's blocked. He got it back, he goes up, it's blocked again. And rebounded by McGee and fouled by Pettiford.
Oh, me, that's 85-83 with 25 seconds. They'll go to the free throw line.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. One in bonus for McGee. He's a 67% free throw shooter. State by 2, 25.7 seconds remaining.
Anything can happen right here. But if he misses, you've got to retrieve the ball.
He got it. State by 3. State has hit its last 4 shots. Auburn has missed its last 6. Tigers don't have a field goal in the last 3:32.
Change the dimensions of the offensive. What your strategy would do is anyway you've got to go to the basket.
And he got it. He made
down
both.
4, doesn't have to have a 3, but you've got to go get a quick basket, drive it hard to the basket. If you have a 3, you can take it, but if you can get a quick 2, then you can call timeout.
Down 4, Auburn ball, 25.7 seconds. Inbound Pettiford races forward for the Tigers. Pettiford a screen from Hall. Picks up the dribble. Hands the ball to Overton at the top. KO puts it on the floor, drives to the hole, goes up, it's blocked. Rebound, State. 11 seconds down to 10.8. And State can go to the free throw line and make it a full 2-possession game.
Yes.
Auburn had a 7-point lead with 3:56 to go in the second half. Tigers have only scored 3 points since then. State has outscored Auburn 14-3 since that 7-point lead. Jones at the line. The free throw is good.
Mississippi State has been much more consistent. The big three by Hubbard in the corner was huge.
Second free throw. 6. It's good. 10.8 seconds to go. Auburn down by 6. Pettiford races forward. Drives it down the right side of the lane to the hole, and he banks it in with 4.2 seconds to go. And a timeout called by Auburn. Trims the lead to 4 with 4.2 seconds to go.
Tigers will try to create a steal. Still 2 possessions at 89-85. They'll still try to get a steal before the ball comes in bounds. On that play right there, you got to take a 3-point shot. You're down 2 possessions with 10 seconds to go. You've got to take a quick 3, make it, and then do the same thing, call timeout.
Auburn trailed by 18 early in the second half, came back to take a 7-point lead. But State, down the stretch, has got the baskets that they've needed, and they've hit 6 straight free throws. And it's down to a 4-point game, but only 4.2 seconds to go. And Auburn, of course, will press full court.
They've got an advantage here because Mississippi State does not have any timeouts, but you cannot let the ball come in bounds and the clock move. Got to deny everything.
Auburn full court pressure. Jones will trigger. Still looking. And out of bounds off of Sebastian, and the clock moved to 3.7 seconds. So State will do it again. Again, Jones will trigger. And he throws it down court to McGee, who falls down. And they called a foul on Pettiford. McGee fell down. It doesn't matter, but that's a terrible call. McGee fell down, and they called the foul on Pettiford. For the love of Pete.
Well, that was hard to get. They went for the home run play, threw it long.
And McGee at the line for 2. And he got the first one.
Well, they have made their free throws down the stretch.
McGee knocked home the first, and he gets the second. State's going to win it. The inbound comes to Hall from behind midcourt, and it's no good, and State wins it. Mississippi State 91, Auburn 85. Stay tuned. The Regions Bank postgame show is next, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.